Racing through the tunnel cause I see the light, and I'm about to give it everything I got in spite of all of my fears and all of my tears. I'm about to switch it up and start to change the gears. Definitely go all out. Ain't no time for me to postpone and say not now. It's a downhill trip with no brakes, bruh. Know what I was doing, so I counted all the stakes, bruh. Dream catcher, I ain't plan on stopping, no hell nah. It's a crazy high from doing this like all the day, bruh. I'm so addicted to it that I can't give it up, bruh. It already got me hooked, no way of letting go now. Just so you know, bruh, I'ma chase it. Been running so long that I got shoes with no laces. Wishing of having a bunch of watches with a whole lot of different gold faces. Success coming soon and I can already taste it. Dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. It's a dream catcher, oh, it's bigger than you could ever imagine. So big that I'm wanting a mansion. Hope you're lucky enough that you could have one. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider. Like old school John Madden, Rich Gannon, and Marcus Allen. Attitude like John Gruden. We got loyal fans, they all rooted. Yeah, that's the sound of it. Let me hear it again, show 'em how the down does it. When we come through, just win, baby, what we gon' do? Got the other team shaking cause we hitting hard. R.P. Jack Tatum and R.P. Al Davis. Never been a traitor, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, all I make is highlights, that was Crabtree. Whole crowd do the wave, do the max beat. And my favorite 32, that was Jack T. I look better in a silver and a black tee. When you thought we fell off, Raiders right back. Only one eye and win, eye patch. At the Coliseum, about to make the fire crack. All I make is hard hits like Khalil Mack. Yeah, D-Card, we stars. Bo Jackson, jersey number 3-4. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider. From the Bay to LA to Las Vegas. I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider, Oakland Raider, I'm a Raider. Commitment to excellence.
Intercepted in the end zone by Charles Woodson. Second career touchdown on a punt return. Can you believe it? Return by Tim Brown. The extra point is in.
This was our finest hour. This was the finest hour in the history of the Oakland Raiders. The Tom Flores, the coaches, and the great athletes. Your commitment to excellence and your will to win will endure forever. You were magnificent.
Tight. Uh-oh. It's picked off. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders. Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his way. The Raiders are going to win this game. Devontae Adams chugging into the end zone for the touchdown. Oh, he fumbled again. He fumbled again. Robertson's got it. And he's got an entourage. By midfield. Got it blocked by Hubbs. And there he goes. He's got 6.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing. Just win, baby.
Welcome to the Just Win Baby podcast.
Yo, what is going on, Raider Nation, man? What is going on, YouTube? We got another edition of the Just Win Baby podcast, man. A very special edition, man. You know what I'm saying? The Raiders got a new sheriff in town. We're going to talk about it. Before we get into that, man, we're going to give a quick shout out to the co-host of the show, man. You feel me? My boy Nutty and my boy Pizzo. What's good with y'all, gang?
What's cracking?
And then we also got, y'all know him, y'all love him. It's the co-host. It's my other co-host, man. You feel me? Afakasi. What's good with you, Afakasi?
Not quite the co-host. I'm the guest upon the panel here. So, Just Win Baby podcast. Let's go. Salute you all.
Hell yeah, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We do appreciate it. Been a long week. Raiders have got some business handled in the last week. I know everybody's probably going to have mixed feelings about it. You know, but at the end of the day, man, you know, not everybody's going to be happy. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be people that are upset. There's going to be people that can't please everybody in this world. You feel me? So, anyways, how was everybody's week, man? Y'all was chilling or what? Y'all good?
Nothing much for me.
I'll go ahead. I'll talk first. No one's going to talk. It's all right, man. I was bummed out that they've been blowing smoke up our ass about Ben Johnson all year, but what else is new? That doesn't surprise me, right? But other than that, it's been all right. You know, the little, you know, whatever. Pete Carroll, it is what it is.
Just another cautionary tale of don't get excited for nobody until they officially sign the dotted line.
Hell of.
The exact reason why I try to tell everybody to pump their motherfucking brakes on Ben Johnson. As sweet as that shit sounded, bro, I hate to be that guy, but I'm going to be that guy. The Raiders are not an intriguing job for a lot of head coaches, bro. I'm just being real. It's not an intriguing job, especially for a young, upcoming head coach that's trying to establish himself in the NFL. This is not a good division for Ben Johnson. I'm just being real. As much as I like him, I honestly think if Ben Johnson comes to this division, he's going to get crushed. I don't think he stands a fucking chance in this division. I said this, months ago, right? I told y'all, when the Raiders sign a head coach, it's not just going to be your run-of-the-mill head coach. It's not about to just be a nobody. The Raiders have to bring in somebody with an aura, somebody that has a mystique around them. You have to understand the division we're in. We have Andy Reid, Sean Payton, and Harbaugh. All three probably Hall of Fame head coaches. It depends on how Harbaugh's NFL tenure goes. Obviously, he's the one that hasn't won a Super Bowl yet in this division, but still a good head coach nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I'm excited. I think the Raiders made the right choice. At least in terms of how can I say this? I see you on. Give me a second, bro. Let me go on my spill. At least in terms of who was left, right? Look at who was left, bro. Like, there was almost nobody left in terms of being a head coach. You guys want Kellen Moore? Not me. You guys want fucking, who else? The only other dude I think that's available that I was going to consider was the Ted Monken guy. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, bro, it was like, bleh. Like, people wanted Mike Vrabel. I would take Pete Carroll at 73 before I fucking even fuck with Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel never won anything, dude. He was in Tennessee. He never won shit. You know what I'm saying? We need coaches that's going to come in and be like, that motherfucker's going to be a problem to the rest of the coach in the AFC West, right? I guarantee you, the moment that we signed Pete Carroll, motherfucking Harbaugh started shaking in his boots, bro. Pete Carroll already ran Harbaugh back to college once, sent his ass back to Michigan because he couldn't compete with the Niners in the NFC West. They was swamping the Niners every single fucking time, bro. You know what I'm saying? So now Pete Carroll's back. I'm excited. I feel like the Raiders made the right move. You can't just, like I said, we can't just bring any new booty run-in-the-mill head coach, not in this division. If this was, say, the NFC North with all those lame duck head coaches or the AFC South or something, we're talking about Andy Reid, Sean Payton, and fucking Jim Harbaugh, dog. You can't just bring any run-the-mill head coach. They will get their fucking teeth kicked in this fucking division. So that's my little spill. I'll give a quick shout to the chat. I'll let you guys go on your spill. We'll break it down a lot more. I'll talk about Pete Carroll was in Seattle for 14 years. I think in 14 years they only had, I think out of 14 years, they were in the playoffs 12 out of 14 years or something like that, or 11 out of 14 years or something. So, anyways, give a quick shout to the chat. I'll let my guys go on. Bruce Willis, what's good with you, man? Raider Aces, shout to the 50, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button. Appreciate y'all for pulling up. John Leon's in the building. My boy Jerry, what's good with you, gang? Raider Booster. Shout out to everybody, man. Hope you guys are all doing well. Alfredo, nice to see you. J-Dog, you know I'm got my arms wide open right now. You feel me? For motherfucking old buddy Pete Carroll. What's good with you, Charm City? Saludos, everybody, man. Hope you guys had a great fucking week. What's good with you, Jose? I agree, bro. I'm super excited, too. Finally get some excitement out of me, bro. I've been down in the dumps for like the last year, a little bit longer than a year. Not saying it's the greatest hire, but at least I can see a plan. You know what I'm saying? I can see something in the works right now. So what's good with you, John Leon? Saludos. Raider Aces, what's good with everybody, man? Hope you guys are all well. Who else you got in this motherfucker? Ja. Salute, Ja. I already knew Salah was going back to the 49ers. That was inevitable. Sal, what's good, everybody? Father and son football. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Spitfire. Nice to see you, bro. Hopefully you're doing well. Yes, Alfredo, Pete is officially the head coach of the Raiders. My boy Aunt Six with the fuck Dustin Ozzy Cortez Sultan. Nice to see you. My boy Aunt Six, always a pleasure. MP7, always a pleasure, you guys. Joe Ali, saludos. Bruce Willis, saludos. Dirty, saludos. Hey, Dirty, you got the link, bro. If whoever ain't here, bro, it's pretty much first come, first served. I already sent you the link. If you want to pull up, dude, pull up. What's good with you, Circus? Always a pleasure, man. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's hot as fuck. I'm about to open up my goddamn window. See if we got everybody. Raider Fountain, saludos. Wild Turkey, Steve Luna. Anyways, that's my spiel. Let's start with Pizzle, because Pizzle was a guy that was talking about Pete Carroll last year. You know what I'm saying? After he had got his senior advisor role with the Seahawks when he stepped down, Pizzle was like, fuck it, we should bring in, you feel me, Pete Carroll. And I was all for that. You know what I'm saying? I was just not on the AP train. I was never on the AP train. I fucked with AP while he was our head coach. Once he got re-interviewed, I was like, nah, bro, I'm good. I want somebody else. But go ahead, Pizzle. What's your thoughts on bringing in Pete Carroll, especially after you called this shit probably about a little over a year ago?
Well, you know, like it's a little late, better late than never. I wish we would have got him last year. Then we would have a year under our belt. We would see what we have. But it's better late than never. Sure, I wish we would have got a better coach, whatever, somebody who is, you know, a little bit younger, a little bit more vibrant. But like this guy's proven, you know, he can grind it out with Jim Harbaugh, like he said. You know, he beat him back, made him retire. go back to the minor leagues, and I'm all for that. You know, and it's going to take time. He knows how to build a team from the ground up. So, right, Seattle never won anything until he got there. So let's just be honest about that. The only thing I don't like.
What's good with you, Black?
What up, Black?
What's up,
Is Ken
bro?
Norton Jr. Are we going to bring Ken Norton Jr. back on the defense? You know what I mean? As the defensive coordinator? I mean, that's the only thing I'm concerned about because he's part of, you know, he's part of Pete Carroll's whole
With you, Dirty?
program, his whole scheme, you know?
Yeah.
But I think it's it can't be any worse than what we've had in the last 3 years. And let's just give him time and let him do what he do. He's a proven Super Bowl winning coach. Everybody in this division's won a Super Bowl but hardball now. So let's go.
Hands down, the best division in the NFL right now. And we can only, and we're just going off of coaches because obviously the Raiders were bad, right? Let's not forget when Pete Carroll took over the Seahawks were coming off like a 3 or 4 win season. They were fucking terrible, dog. Pete Carroll is in the same situation kind of that he was in Seattle. And what I mean by that, if you guys remember, Seattle didn't have a quarterback when he got there. If I'm not mistaken, they had Matt Flynn before we got Matt Flynn. They end up finding Russell Wilson. Was it Hasselbeck?
Yeah.
God damn, that's how far that goes back. Damn. Okay. Well, yeah, but anyways, they didn't have, like, what I'm trying to say, they didn't have their future up and coming like single caller, right? The Raiders don't either. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a very similar situation in terms of what Pete walked into in Seattle. Pete has a resume of winning in the NFL. He's got a 60% win percentage. You know what I'm saying? Fuck, I gotta fucking, Hey, Dirty, I'm gonna get you on in a few minutes, bro. I got Ern in the backstage, bro. Once I get him off, I'll get you back up here, all right? Oh, shit, I kicked out Black. My bad,
What you mean? Ern ain't coming off? What you mean?
But anyways, man, it's just a resume, bro. Oh, Matt Flynn was in Green Bay, huh? I'm tripping. But anyways, you guys know what the spiel I'm trying to get at, bro. Pete Carroll's been there, done that. I'm excited. One of the few guys I think that were available right now that can help the Raiders turn it around sooner than later. So anyways, Black, Ern, what's good with y'all, gang?
What's going on with y'all? How y'all doing? Glad to see transpired. You know what I'm saying? We got Pete motherfucking Carroll, which is exactly what was on my wish list. As soon as we fired Antonio Pierce, I was like, we need a stable coach with stability in the resume. The 2 guys I threw out there was John Gruden and Pete Carroll. I'm glad we got one of them. Let's go.
Yeah, no complaints over here, dog, at all. What's good with you, Ruben Kowski? What's good with you, Dr. Feelgood? Afakasi, what's your thoughts on motherfucking Pete Carroll? And we'll talk about Spy Tech. We'll get into that at some point. I think right now the bigger elephant in the room to address is the head coach. So how you feeling, Afakasi?
Right. Look, I'll start off with the only negative from me, which is the age. You know what I mean? Not ideal having having the oldest head coach in history, I believe. But outside of that, I mean, look, you guys said
what
it
up,
best.
All Eyes?
He's a guy who has a resume. I mean, he's been to 10 playoff appearances by count since 2010 when he took over the Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? That's the majority of his time and tenure there. And like you said, when he took over, they weren't exactly a household team. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's generally the case whenever you hire a new head coach. And you know, he under his watch, they went to 10 playoff appearances. They went to 2 Super Bowls, winning one of them. And it was under his watch that one of the most ferocious, tenacious defenses since the turn of the millennium, and maybe ever, in the formation of the Legion of Boom.
What up,
guys
Ghost?
like Cam Chancellor, Richard Sherman, Bobby Wagner, KJ Wright, Cliff Averill,
Earl
Thomas,
Thomas,
Malcolm
Michael
Smith,
Bennett.
Bruce Irvin, Michael Bennett, like one of the greatest defenses since the turn of the millennium, maybe ever. You know what I'm saying? So there is a high level of success, and we do need that if we're going to compete in division with guys of the credentials of our division rivals. So, it's a win for me. That's, like I said, the only small minor gripe is ideally, he's a little old, but he has the credentials. So
yeah, I think bringing up the age like you did off of Kasi, I think that's why it's so fucking important for him to get a solid coaching staff. and for the coaching staff to not be a bunch of old people like him, because he's clearly not going to be here. You know, he's got a 3-year deal. Fourth year is an option for the team. Me personally, I don't think he makes it 4 years, but who knows? But at the end of the day, I do think the Raiders have a plan for Pete Carroll in terms of, okay, well, if you're going to take over, you need to have somebody that's going to be, you know, your predecessor, you know? So I think at the end of the day, it's a good coach, but we still have to find out who his coaching staff's going to be. I mean, I'm worried that this motherfucker may find a way to get Gus Bradley back over here. You know what I'm saying?
The names that I'm hearing is Gus Bradley. Gus Bradley is a good defensive coordinator. He had us, you know, pretty good. I mean, a lot of people.
Yeah, we actually did have a good defense. People forget about our defense.
Numbers were pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're talking about the quarterbacks coach from Miami, which is Darrell Bevel, which comes from Pete Carroll's tree.
I know there was noise about that Monken guy being a candidate, and he was the offensive coordinator from the Ravens. I mean, look, I know it'd be a lateral move and maybe a downgrade.
What up, pigs?
Ravens were successful, and we're coming off a season where offensively we were one of the worst in the league. Would there be any chance of him coming over as our offensive coordinator, even though it's a lateral move?
Not likely, in my opinion, but it's a possibility. But I would say not likely. Probably about 15% or so.
Okay. Thought as much.
Yeah, like I said, I think what's gonna be, dog. It's gonna be somebody that I think Pete obviously has some familiarity. I actually be able to get that word out. You know what I'm saying? I once again, me and Ern talked about this earlier. I like the hiring, but I'm gonna still be cautiously optimistic for now until I see the coaching staff. You know what I'm saying? I think the coaching staff is going to tell a lot about, you know, where the Raiders are going to go next year. But let's be real. Like, and this is, you know, I know there's some AP people that like AP. The Raiders are in better hands now than we were this time last year.
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like I'm insured by Pete Carroll and shit. We're in good hands with Allstate.
Bro, I was going to say the same shit. Jason Marshall has a good thing. He says Wes Welker get an offensive coordinator chance. He was under Shanahan and McDaniels in Miami. I don't know. I don't think he has any ties with Pete Carroll. But I mean, I wouldn't mind kicking the tires on that. Like I said, I don't know though, to be honest, because that dude, I don't think that dude's ever been an offensive coordinator, to be honest.
This is an important hire.
Yeah, you're right. Now, scratch that. Yeah, you're right, dude. This is almost like AP and the Luke Getsy hire all over again, dude. Like.
We still need
what
some.
about Byron Leftwich?
Go ahead, talk.
We can't afford to make mistakes on these hires with the coordinators. Is what basically the sum of it.
What up, Sinister? Go ahead and talk your shit, Nutty Raider Nate, because you're gonna be the next person. What's your thoughts on Pete Carroll and all this situation, gang?
I'm not mad at it. I can't see how people can be. The options weren't very good.
Hey, Zach said he's a Seahawks fan and a Pete's fan. It was the right choice for us. He said Pete's gonna bring a winning culture with him. Or a culture with him.
He does it everywhere he's been. He's changed the culture. He made USC into a powerhouse.
Yeah, he's one of the few head coaches that won a national title and a Super Bowl, dude. So go ahead, Nutty Raider. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
Nah, he's fucking everything. Yeah, he's the culture, all that shit.
Shout out to the 50. Hit the like button.
I mean, you guys hit the nail with the hammer. So, I'll chime in here and there, but yeah, I'm just sitting back. Y'all kill it. Y'all cooking.
All right, Black. How you feeling, dog? How you feeling about Pete Carroll joining the AFC West and joining 3 other, well, I'd say 2 for sure, Hall of Fame coaches and 1 borderline, depending on. You think Harbaugh is going to be a Hall of Famer, though?
Harbaugh has won in college and his teams. If you look at his overall record in the pros, I mean, his record's pretty damn good. As a coach.
Try to get that ball.
I'm sorry, Black. Go ahead. I didn't mean to take your time, bro.
Aunt Six always trolling, man. He says, "Does Pete keep Amir, Sincere, and Zamir, and they're all gonna run for 1,600?" You know.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, Black. You're on mute. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, I guess it's kind of like you trying to get the finest girl there, and she walk off with another dude, and you got like couple 7s, a 6, and a 5, and you pick a 7. I guess you can't be that mad. You got the second best in the room, I guess. So for me, Pete Carroll, all right, that kind of saved the boat from sinking, I guess. But
I would love
like
that
I
draft
always
pick.
said about Pete Carroll, I'm not looking at Pete Carroll to come in and to turn the franchise around to the point where we contending for a Super Bowl. What I'm looking for him to do is to change the culture. Now, is he the person to change the culture? I don't know if he is the person to change this culture. He could change a culture, but I don't think that I just kind of leery of him changing this culture because he's already a player's coach. That's the last thing we need.
Fucking father and son.
And then then he like Phil Jackson and shit. Like our team ain't like we not like that. We just a straightforward team. So maybe he'll go that route. I don't know what's gonna be his approach, because like you guys say, I guess it depends on his coaching staff, because really he could just be the face of the coaching staff and
what up, Miguel?
essentially do what he been doing. So I don't know. He cool, I guess.
Hey, let me. I might just be skipping
what
up
up,
a
J-Ro?
little bit. We got bigger issues like free agency coming up and this gruntled players, so to speak, with Maxx Crosby. You guys see that tweet or whatever he posted?
Man, fuck Maxx Crosby, dog.
You
Respectfully, you already know there ain't no point of barking down. No, I ain't seen that shit, dog.
Yeah.
But if I probably don't want to see it the way you're saying it, dog. I probably don't want to see it, bro.
Yeah, bro.
You already know on the hill. You already know the hill I stand on with Maxx Crosby, bro. And you know what's crazy is Maxx Crosby is so stupid. Listen, Nate. Maxx Crosby is so stupid. He would be the type of player that would vouch for AP but not vouch for Pete Carroll, dog. Like that's how what he is. Let me get back to this, right?
Ben,
Harbaugh.
What was your GPA? What was your GPA in college?
I didn't go to college. Your mom goes to college.
Then don't call somebody that went to college stupid.
Who didn't go? Who am I talking about?
You just said Maxx Crosby stupid, but Maxx Crosby went to college, bro.
I'm talking about in like football, bro. Of course he's probably smarter than me, bro, book wise and shit. No shit. But I'm just saying, like, he would be the kind of coach. Let me get where I was getting at, right? People were hating on, a Harbaugh hire last year when he went to the Chargers and some other hires, and they said, you don't want a militant mindset boot camp ran team. And I'd be willing to push back on that just a little bit and say, yeah, you do, but also with a little bit of fun involved. Pete Carroll is the kind of coach, he's no nonsense, dog. Maxx Crosby pulls that shit that he pulled on AP, Pete Carroll gonna trade his ass, dog. Nope, I'm not dealing with you. You're gone, bro. Pete Carroll is not a guy that's going to deal with a player's ego, a player that thinks he's bigger than himself. That's just not who he is, bro. He is going to run his team by the standard of the National Football League and the best coaches in the league. Yes, we are allowed to have fun, but at the end of the day, this is a motherfucking job. You get paid to win. If you don't fucking win, this ain't about to be no, let's have parties on Tuesday, dance-offs, with all the rookies and, go as stupid, rookie dance-offs when your team done lost 8-9 games in a row, but we're still dancing in practice. Like, that ain't gonna happen, dog.
You tripping.
Pete Carroll.
Did not Marshawn Lynch play there?
But Marshawn Lynch won games.
Hey, Black, that's why
they weren't losers.
The whole time he was ranting, the whole time dude just went on that rant, I'm sitting here like he's so full of shit, bro.
But they weren't losers. Y'all aren't getting what I'm getting at. If you win, if you're winning games, have as much fun as you want. Pete Carroll didn't lose in Seattle, bro.
Players full of themselves, Russell Wilson.
AP didn't do shit but lose, and he had his players dancing at practice, having a great old time, throwing it back to the 99 and the 2000s, popping bottles and shit, bro. You feel me?
Okay, let me tell you why. Let me tell you why I asked that, because essentially what ended up happening in Seattle was the locker room divided. It was Pete Carroll and Russell Wilson against Marshawn and the rest of the niggas.
I agree, John Leon.
And that became a problem, and that's why Pete Carroll ended up essentially dissolving from there. Because he ended up choosing sides because he's a player's coach. Now,
I agree, Black Raider.
I don't know who his quarterback gonna be. I don't know. I don't know. So all that matters. What I'm glad about what the Raiders are actually doing, they're doing things in order. Get the GM, get the head coach,
Yeah,
Y'all
you're right.
need to go on and figure out what we gonna do about this D coordinator, and then we gonna do the free agency, and then we gonna do the draft. Just do one thing at a time. But as far as Pete Carroll being this culture kumbaya, I don't see that. I can see Maxx Crosby.
Hey, Circus, Russell Wilson won a Super Bowl, my friend, and took him to 2. Russell Wilson's always going to get special treatment, my friend. Just a little pushback there. I can get it if Russell Wilson didn't win. I'm talking to the chat. Sorry, Black. So I was talking to the chat, Black. Sorry.
Marshawn Lynch and them said that. I wasn't in the locker room. Marshawn and them said that.
Who cares if they're winning games? Who cares? Who cares if we win? I don't give a fuck, dude. All I want to do is win. Pete Carroll didn't lose. I don't care how he ran that team as long as they won. And guess what they did? They won football games. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters. Wins and losses. That's all that matters, bro. I don't give a fuck how he ran the team because he ran it more often than not as a winning program. He's a winning head coach. Okay. He's got a 60% win. He's got a 60% win record. Right? He's got a 60% win record in this division where all the other coaches have a 60% win record. Go out there and tell me another coach that was available for the Raiders to pick up right now that had a 60% win percentage in the National Football League. I'll wait.
Hold on, Black. You said they won a Super Bowl.
You tell me any coach that coached with the Raiders long and got a 50% win percentage.
This is
any coach that coached for the Raiders.
Somebody said in the chat, Black, this is the best hire we've had since Mark Davis has been our owner.
That's true. Is that what that's what we hanging our hat on?
We don't have much to hang our hat on, Black. We might as well hang our hat on something.
Okay. It's just a question. If it is, then the answer is yeah. If we're hanging our hat on that, okay. I'm just asking.
All right, so let's get to the bottom line with you, Black. Why are you so? I want to know why Black is so sad.
Ben, hold on. This may be the best coaching hire the Raiders have ever made, bro. There's never been a time that we've hired a potential Hall of Fame coach ever in history.
Right.
But his last known play was he didn't run the ball. So I'm not trying to crown him all that.
Hey, if somebody's got the link, if somebody's got the link to that Maxx Crosby tweet, send it to me on Instagram.
We're not going to act like Pete Carroll's a garbage coach because of one fucking play in a Super Bowl, bro. In a fucking Super Bowl. They wouldn't have been in the fucking Super Bowl.
And let's not take away, that was a great play by the Patriots defensive back, by the way, right? And let's not forget, I think that was like his first snap ever. Like the dude never even touched the fucking field. His first snap in the NFL was a fucking pick in the Super Bowl, dude. On the 1 yard line.
Hey, how would you feel if Maxx Crosby flipped off the head coach while he was on the field after he called a play call? How would you feel about that?
Why are you even asking me anything to do with Maxx Crosby? Anybody who knows me knows that I've been willing to dump Maxx Crosby for 2 years. I'm over Maxx Crosby, Black.
Just ask your question.
What would you say? Nobody's bigger than the Shield, right?
No, I'm done with Maxx Crosby. Maxx Crosby can dip. And if this tweet that everybody keeps talking about is that intense, yeah, he can go, bro. And I promise you, we said this. I've been saying this for weeks, actually years, but for a lot of you guys that have known me the last few weeks, right? It's time to move on from Maxx. He's overpaid. And this is the perfect year to move on from him because he's got no guaranteed money coming into this year, just like Devontae.
Same fucking conversation every week about Maxx Crosby. Every fucking week, it's the same.
Well, right now, Maxx Crosby's bitching.
Rate it. He's gone.
Yeah, bro, he's got no guaranteed money, and the Raiders aren't giving him no more guaranteed.
So be it. Move on. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, cool. We'll go ahead and talk about something else then, Aaron. What you got for us, dog?
I want to talk about this coach, bro, and how he's going to come in. He's going to change the culture. And, like, bro, I don't understand how anybody could be mad at this. Like, bro, you guys know I'm Raider pessimist. I'm always going to find the negative shit to say. You know what I'm saying? I'm always going to point that shit out. And with this, I can't think of anything negative to say. The only thing is the age. And that might not even be an issue because they say Pete Carroll is actually his behavior and his energy level is 10 years younger than his actual age. They say that he's really like a 63-year-old. In a 73-year-old's body.
14 seasons in Seattle with only 3 of them being losing seasons.
They said that about Joe Biden too.
I wanted to say this though.
we looked at Joe Biden, we could tell Joe, stop it, stop. That's not even close to the same.
All eyes got it for me.
No, all I'm saying is that you don't know, when you're that age, you don't know when you hit the wall though. That's all he's saying.
No way.
I don't know.
Hey, but right now, he
Say
still
it
look like a
ain't
spring
so.
chicken. He's out there throwing passes with the wide receivers.
What up, Ash?
I don't think the age is an issue, because if the age was an issue, he wouldn't do it. Like, I don't think it's an issue. You know what I'm saying? I don't even, like I said, I'm not saying that he's not gonna come in and do all these things that y'all hope he do. All I'm saying is, for me, for Black, I'm not expecting him to go second round in the playoffs like people gonna start screaming once he starts changing.
That's not gonna happen.
Oh my God! Hey, I don't mean to cut y'all off, but this is cut off. This is cut off worthy. Maxx Crosby's gone. Maxx Crosby's gone. We're gonna share the screen. He's gone.
Let's see the tweet.
He's gone, bro. Look at this. It
said
says
he's gone.
undisputed. They will wish they treated you better when times were tough. The fake always expose themselves. He's gone. Maxx Crosby's done. And you know what?
I wish him the best.
I don't care, because you're overrated anyways, Maxx Crosby. Get the fuck off my team, bro. Motherfuckers literally, Raider fans literally had the audacity to come to my channel and try to argue Maxx Crosby to Khalil Mack. Once you did that, nope, you have no football credibility when you try to compare Maxx to Khalil Mack. I don't give a fuck. Respectfully, sorry. Hey, you don't know shit about football. Maxx Crosby couldn't sniff Khalil Mack's left nutsack if he had a vasectomy and the right ball was gone. He would still not suck the right one. He stinks, bro. You guys get infatuated over tackles for loss, pressures. Motherfucker had 7 sacks, bro.
Yeah, like things that matter, like tackles for loss and pressures. Those things matter. What the fuck
And guess how many wins it equivalated to over his stint here being earned? A big fat fucking win-losing record, goddammit.
You want to score on the little yellow bus or something?
Nah. Hey, goodbye. And you know what else is crazy, guys? And I'm only gonna bring this up because I actually got called a racist because I didn't like AP, right? I feel like a lot of Raider fans like Maxx Crosby a lot better because he's a superstar player and he's a white boy. And you don't see very many of those, bro. So I feel like a lot of other Raider fans like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, we got us a dope ass white boy. I ain't never trying to get rid of him, blah, blah, blah. Man, fuck that. No, Max, bro, I would take Kalavion Chason and Malcolm Kuntz for the same price I could get just Maxx Crosby for, bro. I would take both of those guys.
Ben, hold on. Let me say something. You know what I like about Maxx Crosby? It has nothing to do with him being white. It has to do with him giving 100% on every play when he's in the game.
Even when he's hurt.
That's why we like Maxx Crosby.
That's debatable, Ern. I mean, I get that's the narrative. That's the narrative when people think about Maxx Crosby, is that he never stops. He's got a motor at times, but sometimes that hurts us, bro. He overruns plays, and I'm not gonna lie, to sit here and try to tell me that he doesn't take plays off, that's bullshit.
Motor hurts your team.
Because sometimes he overruns plays. It happens every week. He has quarterbacks dead to rights, and he overruns it and gets shook, bro. Has a running back dead to rights, overruns it, gets shook.
It's supposed to go 80% then?
What up, Louisiana Raiders?
We need more people like him, but it's a bad idea to get rid of him. I'm gonna say that.
No, the fuck it ain't.
If we do move on
not
from him,
for the money.
it's just the case of at least
having a bad motor.
Like a lot of these other cats we bring in the door who do absolutely nothing or squat. You know what I'm saying? So
having a bad motor
if
is
it's
a bad
his time,
thing.
it's his time.
Get the fuck out of here.
But I'm going to appreciate that and the things that he's done, rather than you compare him to the likes of all these other cats that come in and be Raiders. And
shout out to the 70, hit
absolutely
the like button. Appreciate y'all. No, I get what you're saying, Afakasi. I mean, he's a guy that we've drafted, and he's actually panned out for us, outside of a lot of bums. We've drafted a lot of bums. But at the end of the day, Afakasi, I've said this before. I've made the anchovies me excuse. We have to stop settling, bro. We're Raider fans, dude. We're different, bro. Our expectation is greatness, bro. Not just your. Hey, I get why Ern's laughing because we suck. But listen, our mantra is just win, bro. Our mantra is just win, not just scrape by, not just be mediocre.
We expect greatness.
I do. I mean, I do. I expect greatness, bro. That's why I'm a Raider fan, bro. We're committed to excellence. We're committed to just win. I'm not settling for mediocrity. It's not the commitment to mediocrity. It's the commitment to being great.
Okay. With that being said, then why the fuck you still want to see what the fuck AOC got then?
Because he's our only option right now, dude. What up, Albion? I would take him over Gardner.
Get rid of his ass and find a quarterback that's committed to excellence, that's fucking winning, and who got a better win percentage than losing percentage, and somebody that's proven. Why not somebody like Russell Wilson?
Listen, so let me finish. When I say I like AOC, I'm not saying he's our franchise quarterback. I'm just saying he's the better quarterback that we have at the moment. We don't have another. I know you're a Minshew guy. There's no way in hell I'm putting Minshew in the game over Aiden O'Connell.
Do with Minshew. Minshew can kick rocks.
No, this has everything to do with Minshew because he was the only guy that was. Let me finish. He was the only guy that was competing with Aiden. He was the only guy that was competing with Aiden. If I had to choose between Aiden and Minshew, I'm going Aiden.
I'm talking about next year.
Well, next year, no. Aiden, I'm not rocking with Aiden next year, bro. Aiden ain't going to be here. I mean, he'll be here, but he's not going to be the starter next year, bro. For sure he won't be. He's not, in my opinion, he's not ready to be a starter. He got forced into a situation that he's not ready for. So and I feel like he played decent.
He should never come up in conversation then. We should be saying we gotta find us a quarterback ASAP.
Well, I feel like saying that is fucking saying, you know what I'm saying, my stomach hurts, I gotta take a shit, bro. We've been looking for a quarterback since Ken Stabler, dog, since Jim Plunkett, since Rich Gannon. Of course we need a quarterback. What's the chances? Hey, Black, what's the chances of us realistically next year getting a franchise quarterback, bro? Like,
bro, why it gotta be franchise? Like, why we just need a competent quarterback? Can we start there?
We kind of need a franchise quarterback because if you look at the quarterbacks in this division, it's all franchise guys, bro.
In this division, we need a franchise quarterback, bro.
Yeah, exactly. In this division, we need a franchise guy, dog. We don't need. Go ahead, Afakasi. Sorry, bro. Go ahead. You're good.
Sorry, just real quickly. I'm sick of trying to go to try and find the next Rich Gannon round. How many times have we tried that and it hasn't worked since Rich Gannon has left us? How many times have we brought in these guys that we're hoping can be a decent veteran presence, and they're either a little bit above mid, or just downright terrible? I'm sick and tired of going that route.
We got 80 people, 30 likes. Hit the like button.
See if we can try and find a franchise
Jason?
guy.
Well, I think
you want to give AOC as our franchise guy, give him like 2-3 years. That's what you want to do?
What's that, sorry?
You want to give AOC 2 or 3 seasons to see if he our franchise guy? Since
no, we want to draft.
Hang on. You're asking me.
Directly. I'm asking you.
I didn't say that. I
didn't say you said that. I'm asking a question.
And I'm gonna say no.
Oh, okay. No. I'm just asking.
I'm not. AOC is, to me, like, he's good enough to start in a pinch. He's proven he can win some games. Am I sold on him being the franchise guy? Absolutely not. But he's going to get his chance to prove that he can be the starter. Whatever.
Yo, because you guys be making these comments like, I'm tired of doing this, and I'm like, I agree.
Look at Raider Pete.
And then I'm like, so what should we do? And then I hear all things like, let's see this. Like, let's see what? Like, y'all just said, we want to have this standard. This person is clearly under the standard. So why the fuck are we even looking at this person? Like, why is he even in the conversation? Whether it be AOC, Minshew, whoever else it is, we already know that they're below the standard that you just said, Ben. Like, we got this coach now that's got a winning record. So what we got to do is have somebody that play there. So my question is, what do you think we should do at quarterback from today on, knowing who the head coach is?
You want to know who I think we're going to go, who's going to be our quarterback next year, and I'm not a fan of it, but at the same time, maybe not. Russell Wilson, dude.
Oh.
And the only reason why I say maybe not is because Pete Carroll was the one that kind of decided to move on and choose Geno Smith. But I think if the Raiders don't have a chance to get, their guy, and at the same time, I feel like it's a bad decision, bro. Like, when you do these kind of things, you get put in that realm that we've been in for 20 years where you're just good enough to not make the playoffs, but just bad enough to, you know, not get a good pick. You guys know, like that middle of the pack shit, right? We got to get a guy, dude. And I hate to say, I mean, I'm a fan of Jackson Dart. I know me and Raider Paul have been talking about Jackson Dart for a few months, bro, but I don't really feel like there's any quarterback in this draft class that can turn us around. But who knows? Let's not forget when Pete Carroll took over Seattle, he found Russell Wilson. What was that, the 3rd round, 5th round or something?
3rd round.
Yeah, so it's possible. But I'm just saying, it all starts, but we can all agree to this before you go on there, we can all agree this. It starts from the top down, right? We're getting better. From Tom, now we got, you know, Spytek, who's been, the Raiders actually interviewed him the year that we brought in Ziegler and McDaniels, but they chose Ziegler and McDaniels. From him to Pete Carroll, it looks good, so now it's time to develop the roster from there on out. Go ahead, Ern.
Bro, Pittsburgh is liking the way that Russell Wilson fits over there. I think they're going to extend him and they're going to cut Fields loose. I think we're getting Justin Fields, and I'm completely okay with that. That's what I think is going to happen.
But Benther, you brought up a good point. I mean, like, it's unlikely that it can happen, but he's proven it in the past. Like when he was the guy who found Russell Wilson it was under his watch that Russell Wilson found the 3rd, 4th round back in 2012 when it was supposed to be. That was the year Matt Flynn was supposed to be the starter.
Yep.
But I watched a lot of the preseason and specifically the Seahawks that year. That was a time when I watched more football than just Raider football, and Wilson balled out and outplayed, not even close, Matt Flynn. And it was after that season that we signed over Matt Flynn to be our quarterback, and it didn't work out. But, you know, a good point there with, you know, it can happen. I'm not saying it will happen, but it's unlikely. But, you know, let's just see where the cards fall. If we can find a guy that might be able to give us a better chance at being a franchise guy than, say, AOC, then I'm all for it. Like, I do want us to swing in the draft somewhere for a quarterback.
Yeah,
I want us to go get Justin Fields and draft the quarterback and let all 3 of them compete.
I wouldn't be mad at that either.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if I don't see. The thing is, it's kind of hard to, I think, for them to go out and get a vet quarterback and draft one. And I say that because I don't think, unless they let Aiden walk and they just cut him outright, just don't think that's going to happen.
He's on a
bro.
cheap contract. He's on a cheap contract. There's no reason to cut him.
But that's what I'm saying, though. We're not going to go with 4 quarterbacks, right? Say if we drafted one and we brought in a quarterback, right? That's 2, and then we would have Aiden.
They did that 2013. They did that 2013.
Okay, so it's possible.
Minshew's going to walk. He's not going to be back next
So exactly. So that's the point I was getting at. Minshew is guaranteed like $15 million or $8 million. I think half his salary is guaranteed next year. So is he going to stay on that, or are the Raiders just going to bite that bullet and walk? You know what I'm saying?
Bite the bullet. Especially
I feel like you have to.
If we're able to land Justin Fields and get a quarterback in the draft, we're going to bite the bullet on Minshew.
Yeah, it's only $8 million. It ain't very much.
Get him out of here.
I don't want to ride a hype train too early because I know the Raiders always let me down, bro. But I'm trying to tell you, if the Raiders can go out there and get that Jackson Dart kid and get a veteran or something, I would be down with Dylan Jackson Dart start right off the rip. But if that dude, I think is going to be really good, bro. The quarterback from was that Ole Miss?
Nah, I'm not okay with just throwing any rookie the fucking starting job off top. He got to come in and
no, he's definitely. I know, I get it. You definitely have to go in the preseason and earn it. I mean, that's exactly what's his face did. Russell Wilson, right?
Derek Carr did that as well.
And that's what I was going to say about
drafted Derek Carr.
Off of Classy,
he won the job.
Russell Wilson and Derek Carr.
Matt Flynn.
No, not Matt Flynn. It was the guy from the
Matt Schaub. It was Matt Schaub.
That's it.
Matt Schaub
was supposed to be the guy,
right.
and Derek Carr's rookie year was supposed to sit behind him, outplayed him in preseason, then the rest is history.
We had Matt Flynn too, though. Don't forget, we did have Matt Flynn.
That was the year before.
That's why I got confused on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think once the Seahawks realized old Russell Wilson was that guy, they gave us. I think we traded for Matt Flynn, and that year Derek Carr
outplayed Matt Flynn. Matt Flynn ended up getting released after 2012. We signed him 2013. That was the year Terrell Pryor took over because Matt Flynn was garbage.
Makes sense.
So
that sounds about right.
So what I'm saying is like Russell Wilson, Derek Carr, they had like very kind of similar situations, right? Obviously Derek Carr drafted a little bit higher, right? But they had guys in front of them were that guy, and they just went out in the preseason and balled out. See, me, I'm not a fan of Russell Wilson, bro. I felt like I'd rather have Justin Fields, bro. He's younger, dog. He's younger. Russell Wilson fucking started to collapse. He collapsed at what they lose like three of their last 4, 2 of their last 3. Like they suck down the stretch with Russell Wilson, bro. And that's who Russell Wilson is,
there's
bro.
There's pluses and minuses with that trade-off because you're trading experience, like winning a Super Bowl experience for hardly any experience. But you're also trading youth for old legs. So it's like, what you want to do with that.
Right. And I think, like, as much as Russell's got a pedigree, I mean, I for one, I don't like his full of himself personality, man.
I don't like that shit either.
I don't like it.
Hey, what's the market for Geno Smith? I don't want him, but that's something we gotta be looking at because that's a relationship that Pete Carroll had made with parting ways after leaving Russell Wilson.
That's true. That's true.
Hey, when Benther gets back, I might jet if Dirty's still waiting backstage because
you out about it.
I'm hungry. It's past lunch and I haven't eaten all day. I'll wait for Ben to come back and I'll say goodbye.
What would you guys think about bringing in Marshawn Lynch as the running backs coach? Would you want our running backs out there wilding like Marshawn?
Man, we about to bring back Marshawn Lynch and run him at fullback, gang. You heard? Nah. He about to be like Zamir White. They gonna play fullback. You heard?
We're gonna have a 2-headed monster at fullback, right?
Hey, Black, you there? I wanted to ask you a question, gang.
I gotta leave, bro.
I want to know why. I want to know why Black.
Hey, Ben, hold on. AR said he got to slide out, big dog.
Are you out?
Oh, sorry. I was gonna leave. You finished. Yeah, I'm gonna bounce because it's lunchtime. I haven't eaten all day.
Are you good? Afakasi, always a pleasure, my boy.
If he's been around, he can tag in. So yeah, take care,
Have
gang.
a good one, Afakasi.
Always a pleasure. Always love talking Raiders with you, my boy. Hey, and keep killing it. Hey, and keep killing it on them retro streams, boy. I be seeing your ass. I go over here. She got like 150 people watch this motherfucker play Blitz. Hey, do your thing, Afakasi. Go get it, man. I love that shit, boy. I always love it when the people that I fuck with do good things, bro. So keep doing your thing, Afakasi.
I appreciate that. It's been very humbling. My channel's just started to take off in ways I hadn't thought it would for a while since I've been doing the retro stream. But despite that, I'm still about this Raider community. This is my number one for me. And
yeah, this is the bread. This is the butter that buds your bread. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do, and I don't forget about the day ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, despite like my channel might be taken off in a direction, like it's all about this community here. You know what I'm saying?
Always love.
Anyways, gang, I'm gonna go get something.
Go get some fucking food, boy. I got some Mongolian chicken in there waiting for me after the stream too. So I feel you have a good one, my boy.
All right,
peace out.
Peace, gang.
So I want to know. In all honesty, I want to know why Black is so upset. Like, who did he want? Like, cause that boy is mad, man.
Hey, no. What he said that we missed out on the hot chick at the club, and I'm like, who the fuck was the hot chick?
Yeah.
Ben Johnson, bro.
Ben Johnson. He don't have a track record. He's a coordinator.
Hey, that's the 17-year-old chick that snuck in there with a fake ID, bro.
Hey, and let's be real though. Dog. Like, as much as I liked the Ben Johnson thought. The fact that he was going to come into this division and compete with these head coaches, I think that's a long shot, bro. I mean, I think he's in a division that he can compete in, bro. He's got a couple. He's got Matt LaFleur over there. Matt LaFleur isn't fucking super old. I feel like he can compete with him. I feel like a lot of the reason why the Lions are so good is because of old Buddy's offense. What up with you, Dirty? Saludos.
What's good?
Dirty.
But yeah, man, I think in all honesty, I know a lot of Raider fans called Ben Johnson a coward because he chose them. I know he was scared and all that shit. At the end of the day, what keeps you a coach in the NFL and what keeps your longevity is winning. Do you guys think he has a better chance to win in the AFC West or in the NFC North? He has a better chance to win the NFC North, especially on a team that has a so-called franchise quarterback compared to a team that has no quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So, in all honesty, it was the right move for him. Huh?
The big advantage that he has in the NFC North is when all his guys become free agents from fucking Detroit, he's gonna be able to pick them right up, and they're playing the same region, so they don't really got to fucking relocate. It's easy for him.
Yeah, easy transitions, bro. Hey, shout out to my boy Amik, man. You guys see Amik broke his arm in that last playoff game, boy, and it was a nasty injury, too. What up, Raider Booster? I don't know if you guys
Amik
seen the
be
clip.
an all-pro next year, bro.
Amik Robertson got his arm stuck, bro, and bent his shit backwards like an L, dude, the opposite way.
Hopefully he be at home next year. No, I would like to get him back.
Shit, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I met you guys a couple years, like maybe the year after or whatever, bro, but I was always a big Amik guy. Then I seen Dirty, and I was like, yeah, see, Dirty knows, bro. At the end of the day, guys, I'm telling you this. Amik did get burned. Every corner gets burned. How many
got burned his rookie year, bro?
How many fucking plays did Amik make for us that changed football games and helped us win? That's all. I don't give a fuck about the irrelevant plays that didn't do shit. I'm talking about the games, the plays that won games. And guess what? Amik made way more plays to win games than lose games. But that's just my opinion. What up, Twan?
I'm still an Amik fan. He ain't here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm still a fan of Brody's play.
Him and Josh.
I wish all my guys. I've been sitting in the background. I was sitting in the background and I was listening to y'all. You know what I mean?
Y'all go on your spiel, boy. Go on your spiel. You've been waiting. Go on your shit.
For me,
Grab me a bud real quick. I'll be right back.
look, I don't mind Pete Carroll. Right? I don't mind Pete Carroll.
Hey, can one of my mods post the links in the chat?
It's all right. I wanted Joe Brady.
I do like Joe Brady, dude.
I wanted Joe Brady. My thing with the Pete Carroll thing is, even though he's an experienced head coach, we have this thing where we only keep coaches for 3 years, and then we go off into something new. Look, he don't have 6 years left in him. He'll be 80. You want an 80-year-old fucking coach?
What up, Mode?
Look, I saw a comment because I was reading the comments while I was sitting back and chilling. I saw a comment earlier where it said, you know, his playbook is still modern. No, it's not. That was the problem in the fucking NFC West. His book wasn't modern. He didn't make any real drastic changes. Everybody says, oh, well, when he made that trade for Russell Wilson, you know what? They both fucking lost out in that. They both lost out because who's the fucking quarterback that he got from fucking Denver? And then he got fucking Noah, the fucking tight end. What have they fucking done? Nothing. They've done nothing at all. Denver really got fleeced because they had to pay him to play somewhere else this year. And he fucking did good, right? So, you know, but for me, bro, like, I'm cool with it. That's great. You know what I mean? I can see where people are like, you know, an experienced head coach. I mean, for the love of God, how many times do we fucking have to keep giving coaches 3 fucking years? You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be negative. I'm being real. It's called being real. And the reality is, here's another fucking coach for another fucking 3 years, and then we're going to do this shit all over the fuck again. Because he doesn't have 10 years left in him. You don't want an 84-year-old coach on the sideline. Do you know the Raiders signed 3 new fucking sponsors today?
Who did you want us to get, Dirty?
And motherfucking Metamucil. That's what they got when they fucking signed this guy. 3 new sponsors. 3 old motherfucking sponsors.
Joe Brady.
AARP.
Hey, I'm glad. I'm glad we got at least now we got not one, but a couple of motherfuckers up here that can give a little pushback to some motherfuckers that is excited. You know what I'm saying? Because I know Black ain't very happy neither. That motherfucker's over there eating sour grapes too about this hiring, bro. So
no, I'm not.
You ain't the only one. The fuck you
ain't.
Listen,
both of these guys.
your body language and your language in terms of how you speak says that you are unhappy right now.
I'm just on chill, but I'm on chill. But this is the thing about it. It's like it's a mid hire to me. It's mid. You know what I'm saying? Like it got a little taste to it. It's cool, but it's mid though because
who was your A+ hire?
Like bruh said, because in the event that it is good. I can't double back and get another pack. That's it.
That's a beat. Joe
That's
Brady's a
it.
beat, bro.
So I'm not overly excited, but now if I was mad about it, I would be like, man, y'all niggas is tripping. I would tell y'all that. Y'all should know that about me by now. If I really thought it wasn't good, I'd be like, y'all tripping. But it's a mid-hire. Let's wait and see what happens. This is the Raiders that he's coaching. Y'all don't want to put that factor in. Y'all think what works over there works over here. It don't. But we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, I feel like we have a better chance with it to work with him than some, new booty. As much as I like Joe Brady and I like Ted Monken, I liked Ben Johnson. I just feel like they would probably get smashed in this division, bro. In terms of coaching, they would just get out coached. It would be a few years before we could be competitive with them right now. And I feel like Pete Carroll can kind of make the Raiders competitive next year. I think our defense has talent to be good next year. The depth is kind of lacking, but if you go out and you get a Ben Johnson, you get a Joe Brady, you get a Ted Monken, there's probably going to be a learning curve, right? The first-year head coach learning curve, right? I feel like Pete Carroll, he's going to hit the ground running, bro. You feel me? So I feel like at the end of the day, guys, I'm ready to start winning now, and I don't want to sit here and wait. And I'm not saying we are going to guaranteed win now with Pete Carroll. What I'm saying is I think we have a better chance to win now with Pete Carroll than we do with some of these guys that we would bring in and be a first-year head coach in this division.
Hold on, let's stop all this talk about winning now. The object is not to win now. The object is to build the blocks and put the foundation in place for the future. Fuck winning right now.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm saying.
I agree, but see, that's the thing though, is not only is because we already know that Pete Carroll's gonna establish a culture. He's gonna kind of build a team for the future, right? What I'm saying is that not only will he be able to do that, but I feel like he also gives us a chance to win now and be competitive now, instead of having to wait. Pete Carroll is a punch you in your mouth type head coach. You think Pete Carroll is gonna get swept by this division? I promise you he won't, bro. We may go back to sweeping Denver again. Yeah. Now that we got a competent head coach, we may go back to sweeping Denver again.
Man, no head coach is going to get swept by a division. That's why APS got cut.
This is going to boil down to who's on the staff. This hire is going to boil all down to who's on the staff.
I was just going to say that.
It's going to come down to who the OC is.
What if he gets Brady as an OC? Joe Brady as an OC.
Look, this whole staff, this is what it's gonna boil down to. If you got a bunch of old motherfuckers on the staff, bro, we gonna be in for the same shit.
I was Joel.
Look, you can't tear down and build in 3 and leave and expect for it to fucking go on if everybody's fucking retiring.
Yep.
If there ain't no new, young, fresh blood on this fucking...
What up, Loso?
On this staff as OC, DC, bro, we gonna be in for the same shit.
Guaranteed. It's
guaranteed
to be young blood on this staff, bro.
8 and 9 season, 9-8 season, but it ain't gonna result in shit.
I guarantee you they're not going with old coordinators, bro. I guarantee you they're gonna be young.
And
Just watch.
That's what I'm saying. Look, I can see both sides of the coin.
Hey, talk that shit, Zach.
I'm a little bit on the other side of the coin where I'm like, bro, I would have preferred somebody younger that could have put in fucking time, especially if they had success. They can put in time. Even if he's successful.
We don't have that
even if he's successful in his 3 years, bro, he does not have another fucking 3 in him. He doesn't.
Shit, as long as he's got a young Padawan in the waiting, I ain't tripping.
He's not gonna coach till he's 80.
That young Padawan gonna go somewhere else. That's what's gonna happen.
Hey, so we were talking about coordinators, and I don't know if you guys heard. I don't know why they did this, but the Texans fired their offensive coordinator today for some reason. And that's the guy that's been kind of building up C.J. Stroud, bro. I would love if the Raiders bring that.
Their offense fell the fuck off this year.
Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah? Well, they were still in the playoffs, though.
I don't want somebody's garbage. We're not doing that, running that shit.
I get what you're saying, but that offensive coordinator, dude, he's a good offensive coordinator, bro. Let's not act like C.J. Stroud had the a better year than he had his rookie year. This year he fell off too.
Let's let him sit out of here.
It's the play call.
I'm gonna say this. He's a young, fresh talent that has done some really good things with the talent that he's had around him.
I agree.
He's got a good quarterback. He's got a good running back. All right. It's hard to say if he's the ins and outs of that offense because we haven't seen that offense without him. So next year, when he's not there, if the offense ain't doing the same thing, then we know it was his play call.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Jolly. The Texans
we ain't got no quarterback or running back. You think he gonna come over here and do anything?
The Texans had a lot of players out, bro. Nico Collins was out for like half of the fucking year. You know what I'm saying? They lost Tank Dell again to some gruesome ass injury. It's not like the Texans were out there.
I thought you were Mr. No Excuses.
I'm not. I'm just saying though. I'm just saying.
No.
Anchovies. I'm not making excuses for the Raiders. I'm making excuses for the Texans. I'm making excuses for the Texans. God damn it.
No.
Sounding like a dirt bike takeover, nigga. That shit.
I'm making excuses for the Texans offense sucking, dog. No, I'm just saying though, but they did lose a lot of players.
I'm with you, Ben. I thought he ran a pretty good offense over there. Honestly, I like the play calling. You know what I mean? He mixed it up. They did well. He took them to the playoffs twice. You know what I mean? So, I mean, maybe they just had a different way of thinking.
Well, rookies 9 times out of 10, unless your name is like Patrick Mahomes or something, like you'll go out there and have a good rookie year, and 9 times out of 10, the next year isn't as good. You're trying to get figured out. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that had a lot to do with it too, bro. Like teams knew how to prepare better for C.J. Stroud.
Yeah.
It's like I said, at the end of the day, bro, it's if once motherfuckers get film on you, bro, the game changes, dog. Like, that's why Mahomes is one of the few exceptions, dog, that came out and just, like, never hit a wall ever, dude. Like, the teams could just never figure him out, dude. He's
I'm going to just say, hey, the Texans advanced to the second round of the playoffs 2 years in a row. I'll take whatever.
Well, this year, I think they got knocked out in the wild card this year, I think.
No, they made it to the second round.
Did they? Okay.
Yes.
He sat behind Alex Smith.
They smashed the first round, bro. They smashed the first round.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd be pretty much checked out of football after week 17.
They killed the fucking Chargers.
Oh yeah, they did. They whooped the fuck. Now I remember. Yeah, they were the team that beat the Chargers. They beat the shit out of them.
Because the Chargers ain't that good. They ass wasn't even supposed to be in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's because Harbaugh.
Boy, Black. I'm going to just say this, man. It don't fucking matter. They were there.
Okay.
And when the two met, granted, it was a defensive game that fucking killed the fucking Chargers because the fucking Texans had 4 fucking turnovers and 2 for touchdowns. You know what I mean? But they put up 40+ points.
Yeah, with 4 turnovers, you better.
Hey, I don't give a shit. Hey, we get turnovers and what we do, punt.
No, see, now we starting to bring in other elements. Only thing is this. The only reason why I ever brought up the Chargers is to say this.
Be straightforward. Look. I'm not sugarcoating shit in 2025. I'm telling you. My motto for 2025 is #2025. Make it make sense.
Okay, yeah.
Make it make sense.
I'm about to make it make sense right now. I wasn't saying anything about none of that. All I'm saying is the Chargers aren't that far ahead of us because they're not really a playoff team like that. because they went to the playoffs last year or whenever the year before that, and they gave up the quarterback gave up 5 interceptions in the first half, and they still lost.
I agree, Loso. The Broncos didn't deserve to be there either.
You know, Denver ain't even that good like that. So if Pete Carroll is who y'all say he is, right, and who I believe he is as well, then we should be able to get into the thick of things. That's the point I'm saying.
Look, with the Chargers, what's scary about them is they got into the playoffs in Harbaugh's first year. That's what worries me. They're just going to get better.
No, they're not.
Well, let's not forget the Chargers were up what? The Chargers had like a 27-point lead on the Jaguars a few years ago in the playoffs and blew it.
Man, if we would have beat the Chargers one time this year, and then they lose another game, they don't even be in the playoffs.
The Broncos too, dog.
But we didn't. We got swept.
Because of your guys' boy, man. Y'all wanted Aiden O'Connell. I mean, y'all wanted not Aiden O'Connell. Y'all wanted AP. Y'all wanted Antonio Pierce. Y'all wanted Antonio Pierce, though, man. Y'all wanted Antonio Pierce, though.
What are we speaking on?
Y'all want Antonio Pierce, and now you're crying about getting swept in the division. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Y'all wanted AP.
What are you talking about? It ain't got nothing to do with if you good or not. It's 2 wins. It's 2 wins.
And y'all wanted AP, though. Y'all were screaming AP from the top of the fucking highest mountain in goddamn the world. Antonio Pierce is the savior. He's a Raider, though. He screams a Raider. He wears the black Air Force Ones and drives a cool car, and he's from L.A. He's a Raider, though. He's going to take us to the promised land. This cocksucker don't have an ounce of coaching experience, but he going to take us back, though. Man, come on, gang.
That's the same way you sound about AOC, bro. Let's stop the bullshit. That's the same way you sound about Ben Johnson.
I ain't never said Aiden O'Connell was the savior. I ain't never said that.
That's the way that you sounded about Ben Johnson.
I ain't never. No, I wasn't a Ben Johnson guy. I wasn't a Ben Johnson guy because I knew it was unrealistic. I was the guy that said bring back Bill Belichick or John Gruden. I was never on let's toot the because I knew Ben Johnson wasn't coming here, dog. He wasn't coming here from the beginning, bro.
Hey, you can lie and all that, spin the fucking narrative all you want to, but the fucking proof is out there. Somebody clip that shit.
I ain't came on this bitch and told y'all we was getting Ben Johnson. I ain't never said that. I knew he wasn't coming here. I said he was going to the Bears from the beginning. It makes the most sense.
We're not. No, this is who you said you wanted, not who you said.
Well, of course I want him. Of course I want him. He's a good coach. He was the number one coach out there. Yes, I wanted him.
Hey, look, just don't make me out to be a liar, then. Thank you.
Okay, no, I'm not making you out. I'm just saying though, my number 1 and number 2 options was Bill Belichick number 1 and John Gruden number 2. Ben Johnson was unrealistic. He was my number 1, but it was unrealistic. Outside of that, I didn't really care because I didn't. Though I want guys that's gonna get us with a resume, right? Like the Grudens, the Carrolls, those guys, right? I didn't. We needed somebody with an aura, dog. So.
Hey, real talk. I didn't even know Pete Carroll was available, bro.
What up, Dundee?
He said he was interested. On a short list of coaches. I'm not even gonna lie on that.
Hey, real quick, you know what Pete Carroll was doing when we called him? He was preparing curriculum because he was about to be teaching classes at UCLA.
Yeah, okay.
Sam Thompson.
No, I'm dead serious. That's what he was doing. He was going to be a professor.
His mind's still working.
This is better than some bullshit, right?
What is he going to teach?
This is a better signing than some bullshit. Right, we could be sitting here like
we could be worse. We could be.
No, I agree, Omar. That's why I like the hiring dude. He brings an aura with him. What up, Chaos?
Again, and we could be sitting here like, nigga, are you serious, bro? You gonna get this nigga a second chance or some shit? You know what I mean? But look, the thing is, I'm okay with Carroll. I'm okay with Carroll as long as I see a staff that can take over once he decides to leave. You know what I mean? If I see an OC hired that I think could possibly take over the team in 3 years when he decides to step down, or 4, you know what I mean? Somebody who can still stay here and continue to, push out that pedigree of
Are you
winning.
like that?
Okay, cool. I'm good with that, right? I'm good with that. But here's the other thing.
The OC is gonna be Darrell Bevel, quarterbacks coach from the Dolphins, bro. That's what's gonna be.
Pete Carroll was like number 4 on my list, bro. Pete Carroll was number 4 on my list. Number 1 on my list was Joe Brady. I wanted Joe Brady from Buffalo just because I like what he's done with Buffalo, what he's done with Josh Allen. You know what I mean? As long as he's had his hands on that offense, bro, that has been a fire-ass motherfucking offense. As much as I don't like Buffalo. Can't fucking stand Buffalo.
All right, Aces, have a great one.
If we're gonna talk football, you know what I mean? And we're gonna be real about it.
Man,
that's one of the best offenses that Buffalo has ever fucking had.
I agree.
And that's saying a lot when you've had a team like, you know, Jim Kelly and motherfucking Thurman Thomas and
Andre
Reed, bro. Like that was a fire ass offense. And for his offense that he had with Josh Allen and Cook, which nobody gave. And I told y'all last week, I forget where I was at. I told somebody last week, if they let motherfucking Cook go off, they'll fucking win that game. And Cook went the fuck off. And they won that game. Everybody was saying Henry. You gotta understand.
Problem was Mark, OJ.
You got to understand the way that ball motherfucking move and who playing who and for what. You know what I mean? But I wanted Joe Brady. Next on my list was Aaron Glenn. I wanted Aaron Glenn.
See, that's another.
That was a coach that I also wanted. You know what I mean? He was on my list. Ben Johnson was like number 3, number 4. You know what I mean? And then there was Pete Carroll was right in that era. You know, right in that area right there. So I'm not 100%
great
mad.
question,
like
Steve.
I said, I gotta see what the staff is now gonna look like, because that was my whole contingent.
But when I said he was a mid-hire, y'all looked confused, and he wasn't on top of none of y'all lists. Y'all just said he was my 4th and he was my 5th, and when I said he was a mid-hire, y'all was confused. I don't understand.
Hey, I said he was at the top of my list.
Yeah. Okay. One.
I'm not gonna lie. I wasn't considering him at first because I didn't know if he was gonna come back to coaching. But once he got an interview with the Raiders, I was like, it kind of makes the most sense for the Raiders. Because let's be real. Once again, who really wants to come be the coach of the Raiders? It's probably a very small list. You know, because we suck.
A lot of fucking money.
Yeah, we suck. We have an aura of sucking. So when you come to the Raiders, you're putting your name and your reputation on the line. Like you're probably going to come over here and lose. You know, and are you mentally strong enough? Are you coaching well enough to be able to break that mindset and build a team and be the guy that can say, I'm the one who changed the Raiders, right? Feel like that's the reason why Gruden was brought back the second time, is because Mark wanted somebody that could be like, I'm the guy that's going to change it. Fortunately, it didn't work out. Obviously, Josh didn't work out. That was a bad hire. Then he went on to AP. That didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? But now I feel like he's got another guy that has that John Gruden type aura to where he has a resume. He knows how to win at the highest level of sports. Talking Super Bowls.
He got a little bit of tread left, so we can't drive from here to Vegas.
But that's obvious. That's obvious, bro. That's obvious. That's like saying a tree. That's like saying a tree has bark. That's obvious, bro.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? We know that. But that's why I feel like the Raiders. Hold on, let me finish. That's why I feel like the Raiders made this move, telling Pete, "Hey, check this out, bro. We know where you're at. Make sure this coaching staff that you bring on, there's a plan for the future. Right now, right." It's like I said, and once again, we can all agree that it comes down to coaching staff, right? If he hires an old-ass coaching staff, probably ain't going to happen. But there may be a young guy somewhere that he's going to snatch up that could be his young Padawan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think we're all in agreement that it depends on the coaching staff. So I don't think anybody challenged that. We're all in agreement on that, right?
I just thought we were rebuilding, dude. You know, if we're rebuilding and we're only
I agree, Chaos.
3 years, then in 3 years, are we rebuilding again? Or are we
Staff
just
and quarterback? I need look. See, here's one of the things
I'm
that I
not
like
hiding
about
it, Moon
Pete
Boots.
Carroll.
I love the hire of Pete Carroll. I'm
Carroll
excited
knows how to
again, bro.
build properly, right? If you remember, he's always had a good offensive line. He's always had talent up front, people to block. You know what I mean? Now, mind you, here's the funny thing, bro. Here's what's crazy. A lot of our old coaching staff came from Seattle and did a couple of stints here. A lot of our old coaches, our DCs, offensive coordinators, line coaches have came from Seattle to here.
Yeah.
Right? And done and have done their thing. Not always great, but they've always done their thing.
Yeah, I'm not wanting Ken Norton Jr. back over here as a defensive coordinator.
But I'm just saying though, if we say I keep hearing everybody in the car screaming, I'm tired of always stopping every other stop and all that. We want to ride all the way through. Then we go get a tire with like a little bit of thread on it. Like, nigga, we gonna have to stop pretty soon. So don't start crying when we gotta stop.
I'm with you.
Or when we pop a tire that we didn't expect. Because we sitting up there thinking that the tire still like it's brand new. No, it got this much thread. We don't know what that nigga might come in on.
Hey, and Loso, that's the strength of our team right now. That's why I'm not mad at the Carroll hiring, because our offense is not that good. The majority of our talent is on defense, bro. So he's going to be a guy that's going to continue to be able to build on that, dog.
J-Dog 209, Salah's not available anymore. He just went to the 49ers as their defensive coordinator.
He was he was announced a couple days ago. It was never official, but just as a couple hours ago, it is official. Salah is going back to the 49ers, which makes the most sense. It makes the most sense for him, but
I'm with you 90%, right? Right now.
What up, Eddie?
The reason why I'm saying 90% I'm with you, boy black, is because that other 10%, you got to go with what you can afford, man. You got to go with what you can afford. I'm not talking money-wise. I'm not talking money-wise.
That expression was priceless.
Hey, shout out to the 90 people in the building, man. We got 90 people in here, man. Hit the like button. Excitement is back in Raider Nation, everybody. That's why the views are up. Excitement is back. People are excited again, man. Let's fucking go.
We're going to the
hit
Super
the
Bowl.
like again, man. We going to the ship.
Right.
The views are up because Ern is back. That's what it is.
I gotta hear this.
You narcissistic son of a bitch.
So this is where I'm at, right? When you look at it, you break down.
Hey, Benther.
I'm more excited than when I was under Antonio Pierce, J-Dog. Huh?
Switch me and him so he don't look like he talking to the corner.
Who?
Oh,
these guys, you guys.
So
oh, I see. Yeah, because he was talking to the corner of the screen. Yeah, I got you.
My bad. You could have just told me to move over, man. I'd have just moved over.
I want you to cook.
Nah, it's because I have a TV here and a TV here, so I'm looking at two different things.
It's like that dude from what is it, fucking Mr. Deeds, where he's looking at like the fucking moose and old buddy at the same time, and he says he's like looking at a chicken or something.
I'm multitasking, but so my 10% is this, right? When you look at our roster and you break it down, you know what I mean, as well as our coaching staff, we don't really have a lot to offer. You know what I mean? It doesn't look enticing to first-time head coaches. You know what I mean? They don't.
This is dirty right now. Look at them two TVs at the same time, gang. You're.
Yeah, that's me right there. Friends. I don't like them. You know, we don't have a franchise quarterback. You know what I mean? We don't have a stable offensive line. We don't have a top tier wide receiver. We don't have a household name at running back. You know what I mean? We have a disgruntled defensive end right now. You know what I mean? We have a disgruntled defensive end. We don't know where he's gonna be, what he wants to do. You know what I mean? We have a defense that's middle of the pack at best. Middle of the pack at best. Right?
You're top 10, bro.
So,
that's why Maxx Crosby's gone, Moon Boots.
Okay, so this is what I gotta say to that.
When you add all of that up, you know what I mean? When you add all of that up, bro, first-time head coaches, that's a lot to ask of them.
I agree.
You gotta go with something that has proven to have done that before, to have rebuilt something like that before. Now let's remember, Seattle wasn't shit before.
Appreciate you, Raider Booster.
We just being honest about
Pete Carroll was 50 then too, though. But whatever.
Hey, he might have been 50, and he might have been forced out of USC. Hey, if ifs was fifths, we all be on a spliff, right? So,
and if my aunt had nuts, she'd be my uncle.
If this was
the fact of the matter remains is this is what has taken place. We're not going to talk about the Matrix.
But why are y'all projecting us to do something we don't know?
This is not the multiverse. This is the Earth that we fuck with every fucking day.
Are we blue pill mafia or red pill mafia? Red pill or blue pill mafia?
Okay, so here's what I gotta say about your about when you said that we don't have the money.
Made success on every level that he's touched.
Appreciate you, Bruce Willis. Excitement is definitely back, my boy.
With this is longevity. I'm tired of the consistent rotation.
So if it's an issue, that means it could be a problem. So let's not act like it can't be. Y'all walking around acting like, well, you know, he took him to the 2 Super Bowls and everything. Like, we ain't even got time like that. Y'all acting like he coming in fresh with a chip on his shoulder. He like, I'm about to do it one more time for the Gipper. That's what he doing.
Y'all want to see the Maxx Crosby tweet again? We have people in the chat that ain't seen the Maxx Crosby tweet.
All right, put it up.
We don't give a fuck about the Maxx Crosby tweet, bro.
No, the chat does.
If they can do the job, that's all that
the
matters.
Chat does. I'm a man of the people, so we ain't seen this. I'm a man of the people, so the people ain't seen it, so we got to show it again. Maxx Crosby on Twitter as of a few hours ago, undisputed. They will wish they treated you better when times were tough. The fake always expose themselves. So that's the tweet from Maxx Crosby on some bullshit. And shout out to my boy Raider Booster. He said, who gives a fuck what a head coach's age is? If they can do the job, that's all that matters, bro. I agree, Doug. I just want a coach that can get us back to our winning ways. And even if we don't win now, we need to have somebody that can establish a culture and a winning mindset going forward, which is something we have lacked for 40 years. So
I'm gonna ask this question: Who did Seattle hire when Pete Carroll stepped down?
I forget who the same guy that's there now. I forget his name, but
they're in the playoffs.
Yeah, they're still winning. No, they didn't go to the playoffs this year, but they're still winning.
You know what's another thing that y'all keep overlooking too? When Pete Carroll was over there in the NFC West, they was garbage as hell.
No, the fuck they weren't.
Not that good.
Motherfucking Pete Carroll, the Seahawks were the best team in that division for a long time, bro. What are you talking about? Harbaugh, motherfucking Pete Carroll ran Harbaugh's bitch ass out of the NFL and sent him back to Michigan. And I tell you right now, motherfucking Harbaugh for the Chargers is over there shaking in his boots right now because he sees Pete Carroll again, bro. Pete Carroll is Harbaugh's kryptonite, bro. Harbaugh cannot compete with Pete Carroll, bro.
Bro, what are you going off on?
I'm going off of how he owned him in Seattle. What do you mean when they were Seattle and San Francisco coaches?
That's one team. I'm talking about a whole conference. I'm talking about a whole division, bro. I'm talking about when Pete Carroll first went there.
Fucking good.
He was beating the fuck out of that 49er team, boy. And you know what's crazy? As people talk, listen, people talk about the Legion of Boom, right? Let's not forget that a lot of those guys on that defense were not high draft picks, dude. Richard Sherman wasn't no first round pick. You know what I'm saying? Cam Chancellor wasn't no first round pick.
That's awesome.
I think Earl Thomas was. I don't think Bobby Wagner was a first round pick. They had a lot of guys, bro, that contributed that were not first round guys. Pete Carroll knows how to build your defense throughout the entire draft and not only the first round, bro. Right now, our strength is our defense. So as much as I wanted an offensive guy, I'm cool with Pete Carroll because he's established himself as somebody that can build a defense, bro, and build a foundation.
I agree. It fits like a condom. I agree.
Black looking for any dirty.
But what I'm saying is,
shout out to my boy Bruce Willis, man. Shout out to the 80. Hit the like button.
When he went to the NFC West, that whole division wasn't that good. They didn't have a perennial Super Bowl team in their division. They didn't have Hall of Fame coaches in that division already. The only team that really competed with them was the Niners, and they ain't won shit since Pac died. So what are we talking about?
Damn.
He's coming to a division now that got 3 teams that was in the playoffs.
He said he ain't won shit since Pac died. Jesus Christ.
So he coming into a division with 3 heavy hitters. I'm not saying he's not going to do good. I'm not saying we're not going to compete.
Sam.
But I'm saying let's not overinflate what he is. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm not trying to I'm just excited because I feel like this is probably the best move that I've seen under Mark Davis. And like Ern said earlier, probably like one of the best ever here, dog. Like, come on, bro.
You think this is better than Gruden?
Kind of. No, because I'm a Gruden guy. I won't go that far. But if it's not Gruden, I like.
Let me hop in. So the reason why it's a better thing than Gruden because he has like. God damn, you made me fucking forget my chain of thought trying to fight
Y'all gonna say 3 years is gonna be better than Gruden's whole 10-year.
No, I liked Gruden, but at the end of the day, there's only a couple coaches. There's only one coach I would have chose over Gruden. I said this earlier was Bill Belichick.
Mm.
I would have took Bill.
The reason why it's better than Gruden is because Gruden won the Super Bowl with somebody else's team. Pete Carroll built his teams from scratch.
Exactly.
And they was able to dominate.
Wait a minute.
And shout out to John Leon. He said he just wants to give a quick shout out to all the people, all the Crosby's fans that said he wasn't going nowhere, and all the ones that said the Raiders should tank at the end of the season. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them.
Congratulations.
Shout out to my boy John Leon.
Holla.
Hit the likes though. Hit the likes. We still got 90 people in here, man. Hit the like button.
It's hilarious.
Boy, I'm gonna love this shit though, cause y'all go. The only way that he could be better than Gruden, I don't care what the scenario is if he come in here and win a Super Bowl in 3 years, then I'll be like, damn, Gruden, what the fuck was you doing?
Did John Gruden come in here and win a Super Bowl in 3 years?
Huh?
Did John Gruden come in here and win a Super Bowl in 3 years?
No, that's why I said I would be.
Okay,
I said no. That's why I would be like, damn, Gruden, what was you doing? That's why I would say that to Gruden, like, what the fuck was you doing? This nigga came in at 8 years,
so
won the Super Bowl.
It wouldn't be better than Gruden if he won it in 5 years. Then
would it be better than if he won it in 5 years?
Yeah,
I don't know. Probably.
No, because I'm using the
yeah,
words
probably.
You said
probably.
You said the only way that it would be better than Gruden is if he won it in 3 years.
Yeah. And the answer is yes.
Is that the only way? So if he won it in 5 years, it wouldn't be better than Gruden.
No, we talk about the 3-year contract that he got. But if God bless him to be our coach,
here we go.
Many years,
here we go.
Here we go. To be our coach for however many years, if he gets us a Super Bowl in 7 years, it'll be better than Gruden.
Man, boo!
It'll be better than Gruden. Gruden didn't win us no Super Bowl.
Gruden built the Raiders up from 98 to 2002 or whatever until.
Hey, Gruden didn't build that team. Al Davis built that team.
Al Davis built that. He was still sort of functioning.
Oh, he coached it. Damn.
Hey, tell me, like, is it just me or like, do I feel like Pete Carroll would be like a fucking like a classic Al Davis type? I'm gonna go grab this coach. Like, I feel like this is an Al Davis type, Al Davis ghost. You know, I'm shouting to my boy Al's ghost.
No, Ben, because Al Davis only hired puppets, coaches that he could control.
Yeah, you're kind of right.
Davis is not that type of guy.
Yeah, later when he started to become a stupid, he started to hire dudes that just would. That's the reason why let's keep it a bean. That's the reason why we got rid of John Gruden the first time, bro, because John Gruden started to have too much of an ego, bro.
Norv Turner, Tom Cable, Lane Kiffin, all these guys were people that he thought he could control.
Now we got
Jackson Dart is a Lane Kiffin.
We got Gordon Ramsay as our head coach.
And that's why and Pizzle, see that I won't say that's the reason why I want him, but Jackson Dart's been playing under a pro style offense, bro. Like Lane Kiffin runs a pro style offense. Dude's been in the NFL. So that's why I like Jackson Dart, bro.
I watched Lane Kiffin for the last while, and I watched him get spanked. I watched them get spanked, but you know they're all right.
No, I mean,
This is his best year. This is his best year. I ain't gonna clown. This is his best year.
no
as a head
moon
coach.
boots. I don't pay for StreamYard, gang, so I only get 6 spots, dog. Like, that's the reason why there's no
Who is
link.
that?
Huh?
Who's that?
Moon Boots is a Seattle Seahawks fan.
Oh.
Yeah. But it was hella funny. There was another Raiders guy that don't talk about the Raiders at all earlier and tried to do a Raiders stream and nobody was watching that shit. He was like, I was hoping that Moon Boots or one of these Seahawks fans were going to come over. Dude, you don't even fucking talk football, dude. Nobody's going to your motherfucking channel when you talk anything about football, bro. Your fucking football knowledge is about as fucking broad as a fucking back of a fucking 2x4 board, boy. You don't know fucking shit fuck all nothing about the Raiders.
You can let him up in a minute because that fool, Raider Hotspot he want to do a I'm excited stream too. Because to tell the truth though,
what up, Willie Wayne?
To be honest, there was a person on his stream. I mean, like Western, he did say way back, Pete Carroll, way before anybody. That he was the first person I ever heard that, and I was just like, damn, they gonna go call him and. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
Pizzle, that's why I give a shout out to Pizzle, bro. Pizzle was saying last year we should have got fucking Pete Carroll, dude.
Oh well,
when we got Antonio Pierce, he was like, "Fuck that, dude. We should have got Pete Carroll."
Hey. Hold on, we ain't giving Pizzle no fucking credit because he was saying we shouldn't get him this time. I mean, fuck that.
Hey, look,
I'm
not a big fan.
Of course, I wanted to get Ben Johnson. I ain't gonna lie. Who didn't want to get Ben Johnson?
That was my pushback on Earn earlier. Pizzle was like, "Of course I wanted Ben Johnson."
Me and Pizzle argued for a half hour in the fucking private chat about that shit, bro.
I didn't want Ben Johnson. I didn't want Ben Johnson.
Get ready to go. I got a super early tea time in the morning. I got a super early tea time.
Oh, you good?
He talking about I got a super early tea time, all bougie, like
hella bougie and shit.
You can't even golf though.
Come on, bro. You know
I got an early tea time.
That boy said you can't even golf though.
Whatever.
He said whatever.
You in the Bay, right? You in the Bay? Where you play at?
I'm in the Bay.
Where you play at?
Well, we weren't talking about me. We was talking about you.
Oh no! Everybody knows. Everybody here knows I play. Pizzle knows. Pizzle see me go to the course.
I mean, you know, people go to the basketball court and shoot at the hoop too. I ain't talking about that. You know what I'm talking about.
I'm like Charles Barkley when it comes to basketball.
You know what I'm talking about. But if we talking about, he's talking about me. I played golf in college, so yeah, I play.
But
I was just talking shit to fuck with you. Yeah, hey, but now I play with you though. I ain't played in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I fuck with you.
Boy Black, I'm gonna put this on your calendar, Juneteenth.
Okay.
It's on your calendar, Juneteenth.
Okay.
I'm working on something right now. I'm doing an annual golf tournament, first annual golf tournament for Juneteenth.
Yeah, let me go hit the hidden range first before I look like I just go to Top Golf.
Hey, look, I'm telling anybody who plays in the tournament, by all means, please get your game up because there's gonna be some people out there. You're gonna be like,
"Oh, I'm going for fun. I ain't trying to win the first tournament."
Hey, look.
Hey, Loso said, "What's your handicap, dog?"
I cannot play basketball, bro. I foul all the fucking time. That's just my thing.
We know Ben's handicap, bro. That motherfucker be on the yellow bus.
I be on the short yellow bus going and stepping. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, you heard? My brain been cooked, boy. My brain been cooked since motherfucking middle school. Gang this bitch, you heard?
Hey, that's being nice about it. I was thinking more like fourth grade.
God damn.
My man said fourth grader.
We be in this bitch, dog. You already know, Jerry. I'm stupid, boy. I go stupid in this motherfucker.
He said, "Man, can I go to the bathroom?"
From the pinky to the thumb, boy. We in this bitch. You feel me? Shout out to the Bay, man. Shout out to the Oakland Raiders. Shout out to all my LA and Las Vegas Raider fans, man. But you feel me? It's big Bay shit. You feel me? You know what I mean? You are?
Yep.
Motherfuckers know what time it is. Hey,
it is what it is.
But yeah, fucking.
You know what I mean?
So they asked what your handicap was, Dirty, in golfing.
My handicap is a 10.
Okay. I don't even know what the fuck that means. I just know it was a question that was submitted in the chat, so I feel like I had to hit you with that. You feel me?
Is 10.
Yeah, you get to 8. You be fucking with your boy.
You get the single
Tony
digits,
Romo.
bro. You fucking balling. I'm gonna just be straightforward, bro. If you get the single digits, you balling. I play with a dude. His handicap is 3.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't trying to play no sport where they call me handicapped.
I've been called handicapped my whole life, gang. I don't need no extra handicaps.
I'm not surprised.
I don't need no extra handicaps, boy. The only handicap I got is smoking a tree, boy. I am handicapped when it comes to that, boy.
I used to play with a dude. His handicap was -2.
I know I be hitting them hole-in-one joints.
Always. This bro, he could fucking play golf, bro. That dude could play some motherfucking golf, bro. Like his handicap was a -2.
Hey, you ever heard of a guy named Ron Beverly Jr.? No, not Ron Beverly Jr.
Ain't never lied, John Leon.
Ain't
never lied, gang. Talk that shit.
One of the best
good,
golfers
bro.
I've seen play. One of the best golfers I've seen play. Hopefully one day, I'm trying to get this dude back on the course, bro. Hopefully one day you will hear of him.
Barbecue Jones.
Bro, his name is Felton Heights Jr. The third, actually. Not even junior. The third.
Oh, Aaron Beverly. Yeah, Aaron Beverly.
This dude lost to Tiger in high school by 1 stroke.
Man.
Shit, I ain't never lost a bitch to 1 stroke. I'm just telling you that.
He lost to Tiger in high school by 1 stroke.
Damn motherfuckers out there, bro. I ain't never lost a bitch to 1 stroke. I tell you that much. You heard? Damn, that motherfucker.
All he had to do was stick with it. All he had to do was stick with it.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't play golf. I remember I had golf lessons. We did golf lessons back when I was in like high school and shit. We had like a little golf course across the street from my high school and shit.
It's not a sport for everybody, bro. It's not.
It's fun. It's fun playing. I like playing golf. It's a lot of walking though. What up, Raider Joe? Saludos. Definitely a big day, my boy.
It is by far the hardest sport to learn to play. It is by far the hardest sport there is to learn to play.
I mean, besides ping pong, you feel me? I played professional ping pong, you know what I'm saying?
Hard as fucking golf is hard, bro.
Golf is hard, bro. Hey, I used to get a hole-in-one all the time, bro. When I used to hit that ball, drag it the bottom downstairs, and it goes in the hole-in-one, and then you go to the next one, and then you go golfing through the waterfall.
Yeah, all that miniature golf.
The putt shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to hit hole-in-one.
I used to always hit hole-in-ones, and I would never be only 1 stroke off, and never be 1 stroke off. I promise you that.
Man, I hit a hole-in-one 3 times one time.
Hey, look, you learn to putt by going to by these mini golf places, bro. That's why I play mini golf. So my putting skills are good. I keep my putting skills up. You know what I mean? So I take the kids out, have some fun. At the same time, I'm practicing.
Yeah, I ain't played putt golf in years. We used to have a little putt golf.
I don't give a damn about no golf. What the hell are we talking about?
Yeah, we talking about the Raiders, goddammit.
I'm just laughing at Max's expression.
I was just saying, I was trying to leave. I was trying to roll up out of here all nice and polite, like, you know what I mean? Just trying to give my salutes to everybody, you know what I mean? Much love, appreciation, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Again, thank you for having me backstage 35 plus minutes. I appreciate that, bro.
Sorry, brother. Sorry, I appreciate you for chilling and waiting, though. I appreciate that.
Yeah, next time a nigga turn off his camera and his microphone, you swap him out for me, bro. He's wasting airtime, bro. You get him off.
Are you talking about me? There you go. There you go. There you go.
You bring him out of here, bro. You get somebody in here.
Nah, I got more. Hey, that gave me much love that he didn't swap me out like that. You don't even know. He mobbed for that.
Hey, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Dirty's I've been fucking with Dirty for the longest. I can't because you've officially been my co-host. You feel me? I can't throw out my goddamn co-host.
I feel you. I appreciate you. Hey, no, what happened was, no, whatever it was, I appreciate it. I gotta.
You already know when somebody start with what had happened was, it's about to be some bullshit.
No, what I was about to say wasn't about no bullshit, but I didn't want to do the same thing I was guilty about to complain about, so I said, fuck it.
Nah, you good.
It's all good. Nah, I appreciate y'all for real.
If one of my mods can post Dirty's link in the chat, post Dirty's link in the chat for me. Make sure you guys go.
Hey, I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Guy.
We doing Raider. We doing Saturday too.
Yeah, I'll be live tomorrow night too. Yep.
Yeah, I'm about to go fuck a Raider hotspot if y'all ain't got shit to do.
I'm gonna go. The block. Actually, tomorrow night I'm gonna go watch Raider Ruckus perform.
For sure. I'll drop the link. Shit, y'all can pull up. I ain't doing shit.
I'm gonna go watch Raider Ruckus perform. So
don't try to come up in here porn bomb. I got the porn shields activated.
Right.
Porn shield activated, boy. Link is in the chat. You want to talk about the Raiders? Pull up. We got 80 people in here still. We got 55 likes. Hit the like button.
Hit the damn like.
All right, Dirty. Much love, boy. We'll get your link in the chat, boy. I'll get you some people to come your way, my boy. Always love. Have a great night.
Sir. All right.
I don't know, bro. I don't know, dog. Maybe it's just me, but like I'm finally seeing like somewhat of some greener pastures, bro. Like I'm kind of seeing a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel, bro.
Anxiety is lowered.
Yeah, that part, bro. That part, because like. And let me say this, like I had no personal hate for Antonio Pierce. I just didn't think he was ready. He wasn't ready, bro. You can't force somebody who's not ready and make an emotional decision that costs your team millions of dollars for to settle, bro. And I feel like Antonio Pierce.
Ben, if you would have said it like that from the beginning, you would have got a lot of people agreeing with you instead of arguing with you. But the way you did it, you were trying to make enemies and shit.
Well, he's just a bad coach. He's a bad coach, dude. He's not
a bad coach.
He's a bad head coach. He's a bad head coach.
He's an inexperienced head coach.
I don't think. Let's be real. I'm gonna keep it a bean there with you, and I don't think he ever gets offered an NFL head coaching job ever again in his life. I think that was his only opportunity, and I think it was because
I think. If he's able to go through the ranks like everybody else, like go build his way up like defensive coordinator and then exceed that, then he'll be a head coach again someday.
What up, Furbo?
But it depends on, if that's the route that he takes. But that's the route that he's going to have to take like everybody else.
I know I don't have a fucking Charger. I know I don't have a fucking ringless fucking peasant fucking pigeon Charger fan in my chat trying to talk shit, bro. Bro, a Charger fan, dude, you are the bottom of the barrel. You are the malt liquor of the NFL, dude. You have no Super Bowls. You are trash. Like, nobody knows the Chargers for anything except being your asshole pushed in by the 49ers in the Super Bowl, dog.
The Chargers don't even have their own fucking stadium. They're like they're Airbnb guests to the fucking Rams stadium.
Bro, Charger fans are shaking in their boots right now because they know Pete Carroll owns Harbaugh. Dude, I hate to tell you this, bro. You could be mad all you want and be worried. I would be worried too if a coach came to my division that owned your bitch ass coach, bro.
Ben,
you know what I'm saying?
Before you jump out that window, I did my research and they're 6-6 in the NFL against each other. So watch out with that.
But I mean, like when they was in the playoffs, like NFC championship games, like games that mattered because the Niners and the Seahawks played each other in the playoffs multiple times, bro. The Seahawks own they bitch ass, bro, every single time, bro. Every single time. A ringless Charger fan cannot talk shit to nobody, just like a Jacksonville Jaguar fan can't, just like a Cleveland Brown fan can't, just like a Detroit Lion fan. Y'all can't tell me shit. Go get yourself one of these, you feel me? Go get yourself, I know it's only a replica joint, right? And this bitch might be from the 80s, right? But at least we got a couple of them. Actually, more than a couple. We got a few. You bitches ain't got shit. You ain't got no rings. You ain't got your own stadium. You ain't got your own owner, dude. You're a Charger fan? A Charger fan, bro. Out of all fans, boy, man. Take your dumb ass on somewhere, boy. This motherfucker said from the 80s like Super Bowl rings expire or something. What up, Jerry? Saludos.
Yo,
What's good? Porn bombing Jerry in the building.
What up, Jerry?
in the flesh.
Shit, chilling. What's good with you, gang?
What's up with it? Pizzo, the nutty one.
I'm
Banter.
a fucking Charger fan over here trying to talk to a bunch of Raider fans, bitch. You motherfuckers ain't never.
Am I
did
the
fuck
only
all
one
nothing.
that thinks calling Nate like nutty or the nutty one is like hella weird, bro?
Well, that was his
Nate,
original. That was his name when he very first started
I
my
don't give a
podcast. Was the nutty
goddamn,
one,
bro. I'm not calling another man the nutty one or nutty, bro. I'm just not.
I mean, there's another
that's
channel
not
that
what
has
he
a
is.
dude named 11-inch Raider in his chat. There's another Raider fan who has 11-inch Raider in his chat, but talks and addresses him. You know what I'm saying? What up, 11-inch?
Yeah, I just call him 11.
I motherfucker got a dude named 11-inch Raider in his chat, bro. I wish an 11-inch Raider would come by my chat, boy. You getting banned, boy.
God damn it! Now I don't want to say that name no more, dog.
Skate.
There was this one motherfucker that was like, call me Daddy Raider or something like that. I'm like, Brian, I'm not saying your name ever, dude. I'll just call you Call Me. What's up with you, Call Me?
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all that
Hey,
extra shit.
I saw him on a podcast hella days later. I forget how long ago, but dude's an old ass little man, bro. It's hella funny, bro.
Who are you talking about?
The dude who calls himself Big Daddy or something like that.
Oh,
he's like a
I
little.
think I've seen him in a chat before too.
Yeah, he's a little old dude, bro. I saw him on a podcast.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I mean, it's always the self-proclaimers that don't be shit though, right? It's always like the motherfuckers who call themselves big something that be the smallest or something, right? And it's always like the motherfuckers that call themselves the richest are always the brokest. You know what I'm saying?
Bruh, you ain't lying.
Motherfuckers be on this bitch trying to self-proclaim shit, boy. You know what I'm saying? What up with you though, Jerry? How you?
You ain't trying to. If you really got something you ain't trying to show everybody, then you got to fucking protect yourself at all times. And shit,
exactly,
you know
bro. What's good with you though, Jerry? How you feeling, dog? My fucking
hell yeah.
Pete Carroll.
It was dope.
He said
yeah.
Venther's excited. I'm excited. Bro, I ain't gonna lie though, dog. Like I'm excited. I'm excited for sure. Like I ain't seen shit yet, but at the end of the day, like I feel like at bare minimum, dude, Pete Carroll's gonna come in this bitch and just establish something though, bro, that we ain't had like anybody else to establish outside of John. You know what I'm saying?
We're pretty much matching everybody's coaches now, dog. You guys say Sean Payton, John Harbaugh, Sean Payton,
Jim Harbaugh.
Oh my bad. Jim Harbaugh, and we got fucking Pete Carroll, dog. Now we can say we have somebody.
No, I mean coaching wise, and see that's a big thing, right? It's like we need a coach that isn't just your run in the mill head coach. And didn't we say this like what 4 or 5, 6 weeks ago? I said whoever the head coach is gonna be, it's gonna be like a explosive, like fireworks are gonna go off type hire. It's just not gonna be your run in the mill, and that's what Pete Carroll is, dude. Like he might not be the flashiest, but in my opinion, in terms of what he's done in the NFL and won, he should be like the guy that I feel like a lot of us should be happy for, dude. Especially with all that was, especially with the guys that were left. I mean, the only guys that were left. Did you guys want Steve Spagnuolo from the Chiefs? Not me. I didn't fucking want him.
You know what it is? Look,
you know what I'm saying?
With Pete Carroll and the Raiders, bro, he might not be what every team needs right now, but he's what this team in particular needs right now. He's the perfect fit for this team right now for what we need.
For sure.
There's not that's why I keep on asking everybody, if you don't like Pete Carroll, then what coach did you want? Because like there's no better match for this team. Look at all the boxes of things that this team needs. And then go down the list. Pete Carroll checks every single one of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, bro. Like I said, at the end of the day, like if it wasn't gonna be Ben Johnson, I feel like nobody should be mad right now. I feel like the Raiders got the second best option. It depends on me personally, I still like John. Like I already knew that was unrealistic. But like if I had to choose between Ben Johnson, Pete Carroll, and the rest of these dudes, bro, like there was Liam Cohen out there. He went to Jacksonville. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Ben Johnson went to Chicago. I feel like Liam Cohen or Ben Johnson, as much as they are the so-called up-and-coming play callers, I don't feel like they're not going to be successful in this division, dude. Not right off the bat. It's going to take a few years. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and to answer your question, Wild Turkey, no, I won't freak out as long as we are competitive, dude. As long as we're not getting swept by our division, as long as we are not losing 10 games in a row, which I feel like that's not going to happen. We're not, unless we get a quarterback, Wild Turkey, we are not built to win next year, dude. You can't win without a quarterback. So
I just think Pete Carroll is worthy of patience.
Pete Carroll has been brought in to kind of establish a foundation of the Raiders and get us, kind of build the culture, which is something that, we try to do with other coaches, but it just, it never really worked out. So at the end of the day, bro, I'm not going to be mad because at the end of the day, I know Pete Carroll can turn shit around. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I think Pete Carroll's first season in Seattle, I think was like a 7-win season. They went like 7-9 or something. They had like back-to-back 7-9 seasons, and then they started to go winning the NFC West and going to multiple playoffs. So it's not something that's going to be able to be turned around instantly, especially if you don't have a quarterback. So
wasn't that John Gruden's second year? He was like evened out with an evened out record like that too, similar to that one.
First year was 4-12. Second year was 8-8, and the next year I believe
there you go.
12
yeah, maybe.
No, the third year is when he got fired, I believe.
No,
yeah, he didn't get that one.
He got fired after the third year.
Okay. Yeah, I think he definitely had an upward trajectory. You know what I'm saying? I thought John only had 3 wins in his first year. It may have been 4. Though. You may be right. Maybe 4.
It was 4.
But yeah, I went from 4 to, and see, this is the thing, right, with coaches. Same thing with Jack Del Rio. Jack Del Rio had 3 wins his first year, or 4.
Yeah.
Next win was 7, then it was 12. You know what I'm saying? So there's always. All right, fucking Bruce Willis, have a great night. There was always, see, that's what you want, though. When you bring in head coaches, you need to see an upward trajectory, bro. And for the fact that Antonio Pierce and the Raiders finished the way they did last year and to go out the way they did this year was like, in my opinion, like a statement of your head coach, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that you did not have your team ready at all. Like, at fucking all, dude. And it was fucking... Did Jack Del Rio had 7 wins his first year? No, because Jack Del Rio didn't. No, that was Dennis Allen that had Derek Carr's rookie year. Yeah, you might be right. I don't think so. I don't know. You might be right. My brain don't work that great. I'd have to have Alpha up here. I don't remember Jack having 7 wins in his first year, but you may be right.
Yeah.
Because we had we had Dennis Allen, in 2014? Didn't Jack Del Rio take over in 2015, only have like 4 wins or something? Am I mistaken here?
Yeah, I think so.
Because Jack Del Rio was there for 2015, 2016, and 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Jack, in 2015, we were 7-9. Okay. So yeah, so he was like really the only head coach to have us winning right off the rips. Yeah, see, my memory ain't all that great. So,
Jack
I mean,
wasn't
I
too
wouldn't
bad,
say
bro.
winning right off the rip, but shit, 7 wins in your first season as a Raiders head coach, dude, that ain't bad. What up, Jesse? Saludos.
Reggie McKenzie was cooking, bro.
That 2014 draft class, dude, will go down as one of the best draft classes of all time for the Raiders, dude. This draft class just as good. We just didn't get a quarterback this year, but it's just as good.
Hey, NorCal, not really, bro, because we're tired of waiting, bro. But if we're gonna, give somebody that benefit of the doubt, it should be Pete Carroll.
I mean, it's hard to teach Raider fans.
Who else would you get if not Pete Carroll?
Available right now.
I'm not trying to be a smart ass. Jesse, you my dog, but like, who would you get if not Pete Carroll?
The only ones I would choose right now over Pete Carroll would probably be Todd Monken. But he don't really have a track record, though. He's never even been a head coach, So it's kind of like
that's why I didn't have him on my list.
Exactly. You're taking a risk there. You know what I mean? No, Jesse is not a fan. It's hella funny, bro. Jesse is not a fan of this hiring. Within 30 minutes of the hiring being official, Jesse was like,
immediately.
Yeah, Jesse was hitting me up and was like, bro, are you riding the senior citizen bandwagon too with Pete Carroll? And I was like, bro, at the end of the day, dog, I just want somebody that's gonna win, and he wins. And then within 30 minutes of that shit, it said he's official. I was like, Jesse, you kind of fucking you kind of went there, dog, and kind of jinxed it a little bit. I think
back to-
everybody
Jesse, we-
wanted Johnson,
we-
Jesse.
look,
I think all of us
never
wanted
gonna
Johnson.
get Ben Johnson.
Yeah,
Ben
it was
Johnson
never
had
gonna
his-
happen.
He, had
though.
it, he was set on Chicago from the beginning.
Hey, what's that Baltimore Ravens OC?
I don't know. Oh, that's Todd Monken.
Todd Monken.
That's Todd Monken.
Munkin. Yeah.
That's who. That's
Does
the
he get-
only guy that I would take right now, probably over
Yeah.
Pete Carroll.
Well,
And
is he
not really. I don't
available?
even think I would take him over Pete. I would consider him. You know what I mean?
Does he have any ties to Pete Carroll? Is he available? Does he want to come work with the
Bro,
Raiders?
I think that's a
I
good
see- I
point.
see
I
where
think
you're
he
going with
does.
I think he does. I
I
think
think
heard
he does have ties to Pete Carroll. Bro. That's a great fucking point. I think I heard.
Bring him, okay. Look, then bring him over as
Uh-huh.
assistant
And
head
he'd be the
coach. You know what I
successor.
mean? Exactly.
Oh my
groomed, no
God.
jersey.
I think you're right, bro. I think I did hear somebody say that. Yeah,
Oh.
Todd Monken
Did
has.
the nutty one skeet figure it out.
Todd
Yeah.
Monken has been under Pete Carroll.
Yeah.
Hey Jesse,
Hey,
bro.
Nate.
But
I
would
need
he
to make
want
a
to?
theme
But
song
but
to
would
give
he
me
want to
experience.
leave Baltimore
Oh,
to come here
skeet,
though?
skeet.
That's
To
the question though.
windows.
Is does he want to leave Baltimore to come here? Like it's obviously going to be a learning curve, but I like Ted Monken. Ted Monken's a motherfucker that won them 2 championships in Georgia, bro, with Brock Bowers, bro.
If you like him, why can't you get his fucking name right, nigga? Damn.
Todd Monken,
Hey,
I think.
Hey, hold up. Hey
You done
Jesse.
said
Hey
Ted
Jesse.
Monken about 10 times.
Ted Monken, Todd Monken. You say tomato, I say tomato, motherfucker. Whatever. Ted, Todd, same shit.
Hey
No,
Jesse, would
no,
y'all
yeah.
been a fan of Bill Belichick coaching?
I would have took Bill
Fuck
Belichick,
no.
dog. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hell
Hey,
no.
Hold on, let me see. I wonder if you would say yeah though. I don't know.
I would, but see, Bill Belichick. That's the reason why I can't be a hypocrite, bro. Because Bill Belichick is older than Pete Carroll.
No, he's not.
Is he not? I thought he's like 71, no,
That'd
72
be-
something. He's
that'd
old
be
as
so
piss too,
perfect.
dude.
He's in the
what's-
ballpark.
We get that Ravens OC and we get Justin Fields kind of run that same Lamar Jackson offense.
Okay,
kinda-
never mind then. All right then. He said no. Sorry, I can't continue on what I was gonna say then.
That shit's destiny. That's if
But the
everything
problem,
works out.
the problem with the Baltimore Ravens style offense, bro, is like it's hard to get players to come in because nobody else runs that scheme. So that, you know what I mean, and that's why Lamar Jackson had a hard time getting other offers from another team when he became a free agent. 'cause nobody
NP7
else
said
runs that
Bill
scheme.
Belichick is 72.
Yeah, a year younger. Shit, and same ballpark.
Is he 72? I thought he was like 68.
Nah, I'm about to
Shit.
say
He's
he's
pretty
old
fucking-
as fuck,
he's pretty
dude. That's
fucking
the
old.
reason. That's one of the main reasons why fucking he went to college, bro. Because he was old as shit. No teams want him because of his age, for the most part.
Well, you would think in college that you have to be a younger coach because you're working with younger players, so you have to stay hip with them and stay in touch with what they like. to be
Unless
able to
they're
recruit
trying
them.
to create a culture, right? UNC ain't known for shit, boy. They're probably trying to get somebody there just to set a standard or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, I get that.
Can't
Yeah, I
really
mean,
do
that was
with a
the-
young guy.
it was mentioned
That's the
on the
reason
panel
why I feel
earlier,
like
though.
Pete Carroll's a perfect fit for the Raiders, bro. Because we have a young ass football team, dude. We need somebody to come in here and be like, bro, this is what it's about. I don't know what the fuck y'all was getting taught before I came in here, but this is what it's
Yeah,
about.
I don't know what the fuck.
What is
y'all
that? The
even
Wendy's
talking-
chili? Yeah, the Wendy's chili slapping.
I'm about to calm down to eat this shit.
You gotta get the cheeseburger and dip that motherfucker in there, gang. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole tray of motherfucking Mongolian chicken and motherfucking sweet and sour pork in that motherfucker too.
I got some tacos.
I ain't
Hey, yo,
knocking no tacos. I fuck with some tacos too. You just gotta make sure the salsa roja, not salsa verde, salsa roja.
Ranchera.
I get the ranchera.
Hey, look.
I fuck with a ranchera too though. No cap.
Hey, Nutty got the silver and black glasses on.
Hey, you
What?
ain't never lied, all eyes. Ben Johnson definitely chose the easy route, but at the same time, I said this earlier, I can't take nothing from him, dude. Like it
Business decision.
it was a business
Business
decision, and it was a
decision.
better move for him, dude. Let's be real. Does Ben Johnson have a better chance to compete on the Raiders with no quarterback in this division with all these fucking head coaches, or does he have a better chance to compete in the NFC North with the quarterback, a so-called franchise quarterback, and, you know, competing against, you know, the Packers who are, you know, they're a playoff team, but they're not great. You know what I'm saying? The Vikings, who knows? You know what I'm saying? I feel like they kind of hit a flash in the pan with Sam Darnold. They may check back to reality next year. You know what I'm saying? And the Lions, who in all honesty were kind of blowing up because that offense that was scoring, they were like the number one scoring offense, dude. Like, they don't have that no more. And what do typical players and coaches want to do when they leave their team? They want to stick it to their former team. It makes the most sense for him to go to Chicago. That's the reason why I wasn't even mad about it. I knew he was going to go there. There was ties to him going there already. If you had to choose between Caleb Williams and who's the Trevor Lawrence, who are you going to pick? You're going to pick Caleb Williams. Trevor Lawrence, we know what he is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trevor Lawrence is mid, in my opinion. You may feel different. Trevor Lawrence is mid. But if I had to choose between Trevor and the Jaguars or Caleb and the Bears, I'd probably choose Caleb. It was a smart decision for him.
Caleb's upside is fucking huge. Bro.
Exactly. And that's the reason.
You have to help him get there.
That's the reason why I say not any coach could have came in and been our head coach, dude. This shit is tough sledding, bro. You got to understand what you're coming up against, bro. Every single team in this division went to the playoffs last year, bro. This is an uphill battle for any head coach that comes in and takes this job. It takes a coach. It takes a coach with nuts to come in and take this job, bro. Pete Carroll, I think one of the driving factors of him coming back was because Harbaugh came back. And he loves to stick it to Harbaugh, dude. So he's like, oh, yeah, Harbaugh, you want to bring your ass back? Guess what? I'm coming back, too. You know what I'm saying? So that I feel like that had a lot to do with it. And the fact that I feel like, you know, people say Pete Carroll's in his 70s. The dude's probably got more energy than any of us. The 70s is the new 30s, bro. The new 40s, bro. Look at him, dog. Like,
for real?
You feel me? So the dude is gonna come in and he is going. You can't tell me with two straight eyeballs looking at me in my eyes right now and tell me that this division isn't intimidated just this much by Harbaugh by Carroll than they were with AP. This fucking division wasn't shaking a stick at AP. They're like, bro, we're about to beat your ass. We're about to run you out of the NFL. And that's exactly what they did.
Fucking sweep.
Yeah. So it's not, they don't have that mindset with Carroll. Regardless, like, we might not be the most talented team in the division. I feel like the Broncos aren't talented that much. I feel like Peyton is good, bro. I feel like Carroll is going to give us the mentality to go out there and punch every single play because they know Pete Carroll knows what it takes to take a team to the championship, dude. AP didn't know that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at the end of the day, you're going to respect a head coach that's been there and done that over a head coach that's never done it when you think you've done better things than that head coach. There's a lot of players probably in that locker room that thought they were, you know, did better things than AP did over their career. You know what I'm saying? None of them can feel that way about Carroll. Carroll is an established name in the National Football League. One of the only head coaches in the National Football League in history that won a national title and a Super Bowl as a head coach. The dude knows how to win at every fucking level. The biggest question mark, his age, how long can he do it? And I'm not going to question that because I see the way he does it. Compare him to Bill Belichick, who's a year younger. Pete Carroll looks like he's 50 years younger than Bill Belichick, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not tripping off age. I need to see the coordinators he brings in. But I'm telling you right now, the Raiders are in they're in better hands with Allstate than we were last year with Antonio Pierce. I mean, and that's at the end of the day, it's all about getting better, and the Raiders got better today. Regardless of how your personal feelings is, you know, you didn't like him, you wanted Ben Johnson. I'm telling you right now, the Raiders are better today than they were January 24th of 2024. I promise you, and we're in better hands. I'm not lying to you, bro.
Yo, I bet they caught that shit too. Once we didn't get Ben Johnson, I was like, damn, Ben caught that. And
no, I mean, I feel like there was only two options, bro. Ben Johnson was the number one guy because of his tutelage, what he's done over the last few years. But other than that, you need a coach that can overcome this division, bro. Not anybody can just come in here, bro. If Vrabel would have came over here, dude, Vrabel would have got his ass kicked, dude.
Yeah.
He would have got his ass kicked, dog. Ben Johnson comes here. Ben Johnson comes here. He may have had to outlive Andy Reid to finally start winning, but I feel like we probably would have got our ass kicked with Ben Johnson too. Pete Carroll, Bill Belichick, John Gruden, the guys with the aura are the only guys, in my opinion, that's going to give us a chance to win sooner than later. And I know it's not about winning now, it's about preparing for the future, but I feel like those three guys can not only help us win now, but also build us for the future. So.
Yep.
Chicago is where offenses go to die.
That part.
The quarterback's going to struggle regardless. They play outside in the Windy City. It's called the Windy City for a reason.
Bro, everything goes to die when they come to us, though.
The quarterbacks.
That part,
you got to have a cannon, and even then, you seen Jay Cutler struggled, and he wore himself out. I don't think it's going to work out for Ben Johnson like he's planning on it. He's got an uphill battle for sure. I don't think it's that much.
But
that
Nate,
part
at the same time, you got to remember Chicago's never really focused on bringing in offense. They've always focused on defense. So it looks like they're trying to change a little bit. They're focusing more on offense. We got to see how it goes. But it is the Windy City, so that wind do be fucking some shit up. That's a very valid point.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why like they were the best days of them, bro. Like is when they had like what Sweetness, you know what I'm saying?
Jim McMahon was the quarterback. Mike Ditka was the head coach.
Exactly. They had, and then they were good when they went to the Super Bowl. I think they had what Matt Forte. I think like they were always good when they had a really good running game.
The Brian Urlacher team.
Yeah, they were ran by a good defense and a strong running game, dude. They haven't had a running back since Matt Forte left them, dude. Like they've been looking for a running back. Like Nate said earlier, bro. It's called the Windy City for a reason, bro. They're not a pass. That's not really a stadium where you can go out there and throw the ball fucking 40, 50 times a game on a consistent basis and have consent.
They have something on their petition where they're trying
Appreciate
to.
you, Darren. Much love. He said, "What's up from Seattle? Pete is going to get the culture right, and by the time he leaves, y'all will be set up for success." And it's great, bro. I think we've had a great show in terms of Raider fans, bro. We've had a lot of Seahawks fans come over here and give us nothing but great remarks towards Pete. And that's what you love to see, right? Because you love to see the other fan bases be like, "Hey, bro, y'all just came up." You feel me? So. Yeah, Rex Grossman took the Bears to a fucking Super Bowl, dude. Devin Hester was cooking the league that year.
Not Jay Cutler.
Yeah, it was Rex Grossman, bro. They went to the fucking Super Bowl against the Indianapolis Colts, bro, and Devin Hester returned the opening kickoff for a touchdown.
That was special teams and defense.
Yeah, that's when they had Bob Sanders. Y'all remember Bob Sanders, bro? 5'9", but packed dynamite, boy.
Hitter.
Packed dynamite, bro.
The Colts.
He was a killer.
That's who I thought Carl Joseph was gonna be, dude, and Mike Mitchell, like those kind like him, bro. But
I
Bob
bought
Sanders
Carl
was
Joseph's
special.
jersey, bro. I still have that shit. I bought the authentic one with the stitched on numbers and everything.
Bob Sanders was special, bro, because he had a great combination of dynamite and ball skills, dude. Usually it's one or the other. Either somebody has great ball skills, Pauls, in terms of going and taking the ball away, or they're hitters, right, at safety. He was a rare combination of both. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all remember Jamal Adams? That dude fell off.
Yeah, he was never really that good anyways. Dude had like 1 or 2 good years in the league. That was it.
That was the Jets, and that was it.
Huh?
Wait, who y'all talking about?
He said Jamal Adams. Jamal Adams had like 1 good year in the league.
You talking about the safety? I thought you were talking about Jamal Anderson for a second.
I remember Jamal that one year though. Everybody was talking about that motherfucker, dog. Yeah, that was like 1 year. That was it, bro. I remember Seattle, I think, traded a first-round pick for that fool, bro, and he stunk it up, dude, when he went over there. But, yeah. I don't know, bro. Like I said, at the end of the day, dog, I want to see the Raiders continue to make an upward trajectory, and I felt like, we weren't really seeing an upward trajectory. I felt like we were at, like, a limbo, bro. Like we weren't really like super bad, but we weren't like there was no upward trajectory. I feel like we can kind of see like an upward trajectory because the Raiders made a smart move. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we're gonna get love for this move, dog, more than we're gonna get hated on, bro. Dude, you know who I thought was gonna be our head coach, dude? Matt Nagy. Like, I was like, bro, we're going to get Matt Nagy watched, dude. We're going to get Mike McCarthy, Matt Nagy.
Anybody but Brian Schottenheimer.
Brian Schottenheimer actually just signed with the Cowboys tonight.
Hey, good. Fuck it. Keep Schottenheimers and the Shanahans as far the fuck away from the Raiders as possible.
Yeah, as soon as I seen that, I knew you were going to be happy about that. But, yeah, Schottenheimer just signed with the Cowboys today.
Imagine, I would have took Ron Rivera, too. If that was really another option.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm good. I'm straight on that.
We interviewed him.
Yeah, we did. Bro, I'd have been pissed if we would have got Ron Rivera, dude. I'm not on Ron Rivera.
He runs defense, no? Maybe.
Yeah, but he never really won shit though, dude.
He got to the
Super Bowl. He built a hell of a defense.
But he went to the Super Bowl, what, 30 years ago? 40 years ago, damn near?
It was only like 6-7 years ago. It was at Levi Stadium.
Was he the coach when they went with Cam Newton?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's because Cam Newton was the quarterback. That's the only reason why they went.
It wasn't that long ago.
I mean, without Cam Newton, that team wasn't shit, bro. He was the MVP of the league that year, dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it takes more than just a quarterback. You got to have an offensive line, and you got to have a play caller to design the plays.
Their defense was flying around, though, too.
Yeah, but fucking, they had an alright defense, bro. But let's be real, bro. Like, that team was.
It was really
that
just
team was
Luke
Cam Newton, bro.
What's his name? Luke Kuechly?
Yeah, their entire defense was Luke Kuechly, bro. But that team was Cam Newton, bro. Like, that dude ran the ball. That dude ran the ball, threw the ball. That
you guys
motherfucker
name anybody else on that defense besides Josh Norman?
Luke Kuechly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Luke Kuechly, Josh Norman.
Oh, yeah, Josh Norman. Yeah, that's it. They don't have very many people over there.
He had him playing hard, though.
No, I didn't go over it, J-Ro. I just know that motherfucking Pete Carroll only had 2 losing seasons in Seattle, bro.
Damn, that's good.
He was there for 14 years, I believe, and in 14 years, motherfucker had 2 losing years, and it was the first 2 years he was there.
So who knows? Shit, by the 3rd year, his last year on the contract.
Well, that's usually the cream of like, you know, coaches and players. Usually by their 3rd year is when you're supposed to see development. It takes a lot of coaches like 2 to 3 years, usually 3 more often than not, to build, to kind of break it down and build it back up. That's why we say, like, whenever you face a rebuild or a coaching change, bro, it's like a 2 to 3 year plan.
Hey, the Redskins turned it around pretty quick.
Yeah, but you're not going to get Jaden Daniels in any draft, though.
Right.
That just goes to show what a franchise quarterback can do for your team.
I'm going to call it right now.
Could realistically be in the fucking Super Bowl in Jaden Daniels' first year. That shit is crazy.
Dan Quinn's a good coach,
They were
bro.
not playing with the Lions, dog. They weren't
The Eagles D-line is about to eat his little ass up.
Yeah, I don't feel like they're going to get past the Eagles because the Eagles have been there and done that. Like, I like the Redskins, but the Eagles have been there and done that. They have experience in this position.
Hey, I got a question. Who's that fucking dude that plays for the Eagles in the defensive line? He's like hella fucking good.
Brandon Graham?
No, it's another dude.
Jordan. Jalen Carter. Oh, yeah, Jalen Carter.
That guy.
The guy that we all said we should have took over Tyree Wilson. Yeah, that guy.
The guy I said we should have fucking drafted.
The guy who sealed and the guy who sealed the game last week against what they play the Vikings, right? He had the game-sealing sack, bro.
Man.
I think we had too much bad publicity. He would already be locked up or killed somebody.
For real.
If you're scared, go to church.
We didn't have the structure set up. Look at our.
Now, if we drafted him, we would be good though. I ain't gonna lie. If we drafted him now or drafted him under Gruden, we would have been good, bro.
Yeah.
You can't draft him under McDaniels, dog. I agree. Or under AP, he would have ran wild.
Imagine him with what's his name, Chandler Jones, bro. That shit would have been all bad.
Oh shit,
that's a great point.
Let's be honest about the facts of that case, bro. He was the passenger in a car where somebody fucking hit somebody, and everybody in the car lied to the police because they were scared. Now let me ask everybody in here a question. That shit, like nothing like that's never happened to you. Not where somebody died, but you ain't never got like a ticket and lied to the. You ain't never been in the car where somebody else was driving. You guys got pulled over and you got scared of the police and lied to him when you was young.
Fuck, I mean, I bullshitted with the po-po many times.
You did your research, Ern, right? You heard, but did you believe all that stuff? The paperwork, the stuff they told the cops.
They were scared. That's why they lied to the police.
I think it was really Jalen Carter that was driving, and somebody took the fall for him.
I mean, there's no proof of that.
Yeah. So, and also the Georgia police are pretty lenient towards Georgia State or Georgia players in general.
There ain't gonna be no proof if they're covering it up. That's the point of,
So you got to remember something about Georgia. Georgia as a state is 94% white and like 3% black, but Atlanta as a city is 95% black and 5% white. It's hella crazy.
Yeah, I believe it.
And down there, them motherfuckers. Once you go outside of the university, they don't. Yeah,
we live in a diverse.
You in the big world now, boy. That type of shit.
Charm City said he got pulled over by the cops one time and said he had to take a shit, so they let him go for speeding.
I mean, a speeding ticket shouldn't take no more than 7 to 8 minutes anyway.
I never got. I'm always cruising. I'm never really speeding. I'm lying.
I got
never
two.
caught
I got
speeding.
They
two
probably
speeding
believed it
tickets.
too.
I
They
got
probably
two.
believe
Speeding
it too.
every time I get in my car, bro.
I got two
every
speeding
time.
tickets in 6 months, and it raised my car insurance fucking at 200%, bro. I never
That's
spent
why I
since.
don't be speeding.
Yeah.
That's because you're not in good hands. You don't got Allstate, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm
you're
straight.
right.
Hey, Paul Pierce got
Fair.
carried off the court because he had to take his shit, so that's probably why they believed him.
Who? What?
That's
Paul
gross.
Pierce had to get carried off the court because he had to take his shit, so they probably believed Charm City.
Damn. Interesting.
Roll
not
down the
interesting, but
roll down the window and fart when you roll it down. Be like, see, it stinks, bro. I gotta take a shit.
Yep.
like, bro, I'm about to shit on myself. That motherfucker coming out right now, nigga.
Stupid.
Well, shit, Ben, wrap this shit up. I know it's a 2-hour mark.
No, we at like the
3.
3-hour mark. I'm definitely
Yeah,
about
it's
to wrap
3.
this motherfucker up for sure.
Good show, fellas.
I thought you started at 8, motherfucker.
Oh, we did.
Oh,
No.
right.
Oh, yeah, right. We
Yeah.
did start at 8. You're right.
Yeah.
I'm lost.
Hey,
Yeah,
look
but
what
I ain't
he-
got
hey,
nothing
look
else to talk about. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I'm pretty much.
Look at Willie Wayne said though, bro.
Poopy pants, dog. Bent their poopy pants.
I got a 4 a.m. tee off, so
Yeah, I got a 12 a.m. I got a 12 a.m. I got a 12 a.m. tee off. I gotta be there in about an hour and a half. No, I'm just kidding, man. Much love. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. There wasn't a shit ton to talk about. I mean, we didn't really talk too much about Spy Tech. I feel like right now the hot commodity is Pete Carroll. So we win in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna lie. When I first heard the name Spy Tech, I was like, this motherfucker like own a company where they make cheap ass binoculars or something.
Make fucking whatchamacallit, motherfucking indoor cameras and shit, ring cameras and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Weirdo
Spy
shit.
Tech.
You fucking go inside your kid's room. There's some weirdo talking to your family through some camera and shit. Yeah, I'm definitely about to go get some meow wild turkey. But no, much love, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be live again tomorrow. I'm doing
Ben
Black
about to go
Saturday.
get his bottle of Jergens and go do his thing in the bathroom.
Much love, y'all. Hit the like button. One thing y'all will see, bruh, is y'all. I got some excitement back. I feel like the Raiders, like I said, my opinion don't mean shit, bro. It's just an opinion. But I have a personal opinion that I think the Raiders are going to be better than we were last year. I was down the dumps last year. I'm excited now, and we have to see how the coaching staff pans out. But I definitely feel like we're in better hands with Allstate than we were with AP. So for Earn, Nutty Raider, Nate, Jerry, motherfucking Dirty, motherfucking Afakasi, for Black.
Later.
This has been the Just Win Baby podcast, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Raiders.
It's picked off. Oh no. Unbelievable. Oh, wow. Incredible. Chandler Jones and wins the game for the Raiders.
Jacobs with running room right up the middle. Jacobs is on his way. The Raiders are going to win this game.
Oh, he fumbled again. Robertson's got it.
When you have great coaches, then after you have great coaches, you get great players. You have a great organization, and you tell them one thing: just win, baby.